What's up, everybody? What's up, Bird? I see you. Let me get the links in the chat for leg 28. What's up, everybody? What's up, Steve? What's up, Yerbit? Here is leg 28. Pinning the links. What's up, Jack? I've been sitting here floating for a while. I think I'm on the ground now. I'm land. I've hit the land. All right, let's see if I can get off. Oh yeah, Skywagon can do it all. Wait, maybe. Oh yeah, we're good. Easy. Yeah, I was on the ground. No longer. All right, leg 28. Link is pinned in the chat, guys. So if you want to click that, you can pull in the flight plan into your EFB as usual. My God, we're going north. Wait, we are going north instead of just going down this way. See, this is a water takeoff, but a wheels landing, and the other three legs today are also wheels landings. Oh, it's a water landing? Oh, it does say that. Yeah, sorry. It's a water takeoff and landing. Then we can switch to wheels. All right, let's get going. What's going on, Dorian? What's up, Noodle? Agile. Hey again, Jack, Bobby, Chase, Slevin, and Denota. Give everyone a few minutes to get their legs set up. Or if you want to just do direct to, the direct to is in the top right. What's up, Trax? Direct to is an option. Now, which way is the wind blowing? Did you see somebody's like flag on their pedo tube cover or something? Yes, hope you guys are ready to aviate tonight. Bird ATC is doable. Bird picture-in-picture might be doable too if he shares his screen. If he wants to hop on, we could try it out. We'll see how if it works. You ready? Okay, I invited you. I think that's all I have to do. I don't think I have to do the call-in thing. Doesn't work on Edge. Yeah, it's a Chrome extension. I mean, you can just click the mute button. That's what I was doing yesterday. I set up a little shortcut to mute my mic. On my Stream Deck, it mutes my chat mic output through my interface, so it kind of works. Chrome or Firefox, yeah.
I just want to tell you both good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Good luck to all of us. After my excellent first landing in the CJ4 yesterday, I'm going to need it. In the Cub? No, I would grab something a little faster like the Grand Caravan or the Sky Courier. Or the, sorry, not Sky Courier, Sky Wagon, the 185, this one with the floats. The Cub and the 172 are a little slower. Most of us are in the 185. Or sorry, did I say 182? The 185 Sky Wagon floats or the 208 Grand Caravan. The 185 is pretty fast. If you haven't flown it yet, I'd recommend it. It's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty awesome. Stupid Bird is doing it only in this plane. The whole way to Chile, all the way down. I'm gonna get the good old unlimited fuel on for this flight. Who knows? Maybe I had it on last time and didn't know it. Oh, I did have it on. All right, unlimited fuel was on all day yesterday, I guess. So I guess I was heavier on landing every single time that I needed to be. In-flight entertainment for the last 2 hours. Oh, you're doing transatlantic? Did you do it in real time? Chase is in the, wait, is that the Spruce Goose or the that's the Spruce Goose, right? I don't even see any engines. Real time? Sounds horrible. Anything that long in real time. Unless you're just like going AFK, then that sounds fine. Alright, I guess I'll take off that direction too. It seemed to work for Chase, so let's give it a shot. Alright, mixture's rich, props full forward. And we're going to the north. I should send the avionics over to my Garmin. What's up, Dakota? That was a no flaps takeoff. I don't know if you're supposed to use flaps for float plane takeoffs or what. I don't know anything. I still know nothing about float plane takeoff, so. Montreal to San Francisco. Just watched a movie. Nice. Alright, let's get the water rudder locked. The fuel. The cowl flaps can open up a little bit. And we're headed north. Send the invite again? Okay. It said failed to send. I wonder why it worked last time. Looking, trying to find you in my list here. That main button didn't seem to work. Yeah, it says awaiting response. I'm gonna pull that prop back. It's a little insane. Put the prop in a good spot. There we go. Maybe I have to open up the call-ins or whatever. Yeah, let me see if the viewer call-in is the only way to do it. Does it let you go in that way? Yes, it does. Are you hear me now? Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta turn the music off. Right. Alright, talk now. You hear me?
Hello?
Oh, you're really, really quiet again. Here, do this. Click on the settings button at the bottom. Go to microphone and turn on the automatic input gain. He's gonna be like super loud now.
Okay, how's that?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay, cool.
What's up, bird?
Not too much.
Dude,
Okay.
I can put you in picture if you share your screen.
Okay, hold on, just taking off.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hopefully he's loud enough.
Alright. Yeah, now there's no echo, which is kind of cool.
Nice, nice. Yeah, and I can share my screen on
That
this
is-
too, so you don't even have to watch the stream if you don't want to. Here, I can do share my
that's okay.
screen, and just so you can see what it looks like. So then that'll be all synced up. Not that it matters too much.
Perfect. Okay.
The bird is back.
Back again, yes. So our conversation the other day led me down the rabbit hole.
Wait, which conversation?
The free flight making planes mean something to you.
Oh yeah, like
I started working on a simulated damage model that runs external to the sim.
What? Wait, so you're
Yeah.
using Sim? Wait, does Sim Connect or whatever give you that info?
It gives you enough to make something that'll work.
Oh, no
it's not
way.
Perfect. I was hoping that, so some of the variables can't be overridden because I was like, oh, maybe we could like make the fuel pump fail and
Yeah.
have,
So
like,
wait, so just for context, so everybody knows we're on the same page.
yeah.
We were talking about career mode. The thing I love about career mode is the wear and tear, right? The damage model. But we have free flight, and we were talking about how it'd be cool if we could use our career mode planes in free flight as well. And it's almost just like you have one world map, and you're deciding to use a loaner plane or use your career mode plane. So you can have your livery or damage, and it feels more real. So now you're looking
exactly.
at making that possible through a mod.
Yeah, more of an external program that would run kind of, I guess, like some of the higher end airliners, how they have their own external programs that interface to make certain functionality work. But I've just sort of set up a test program where I'm just trying to pull everything and poke and prod and see what I can actually do with it. It looks like, unfortunately, there's some limitations because the planes are encrypted, but you can definitely kill the engine, you can definitely kill the landing gear, you can definitely kill the electrical. So, yeah. And then you can also pull pretty much any engine parameter you want out, vibration, all sorts of stuff. So there might be some fun there.
Oh, if I share my screen, it won't let you share yours, I don't think. Or it's showing mine in the corner instead of yours. So I'm going to stop sharing mine, if that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No worries. So yeah, the goal right here is go low, nice and low.
The weather's okay again, so far.
Yeah, it looks about right. It should be fine. It's not supposed to rain till tonight, I don't think, so.
That's what I say every time I take off. It should be fine. We'll be good.
It might get more iffy when we head to the States. We'll see.
So we end up in the States?
Yeah. So we're gonna go
4S9
into sort of central Washington State and follow the Cascade Mountains down before heading over towards the edge of the Rockies, I guess.
PIP bird POV. Yeah, if he can get his screen share working, he can share it in the corner. It'll show up. I can make it a little bigger too. It's a little small right now.
Oh, that's why. So close that. Oh yeah, it says host disabled screen share right now.
Oh, let me find that. Oh, there we go. Why is that off? This setting is disabled while viewer requests are on. Okay, wait, can I turn viewer requests off? I wonder if this, hopefully this doesn't kick you. Let's find out. Sorry if it does, I'll have to re-invite you.
No worries.
Oh yeah, all pending viewer call-ins will be removed. What?
Oh.
I told it to allow it as well. All right, let me start and restop it, and then you can rejoin and we'll see if it works. I thought I set that permission, sorry. All right, one sec. There's this thing as... Oh, wait, you're still here.
I'm still alive.
Oh, wait, it's wrong. It didn't kick you. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
And... Now it says it allows it. This is magic. It's working. It's just showing. I don't know why it does this, but it shows your... I'll just make it bigger, I guess. It shows your, like a little... Your avatar below it kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
The only other option would be to use like OBS and virtual camera, because then I think it would just have one, but I'll just move it on my side real quick. I'll make it a little bit bigger. But yeah, this works.
It's funny, it actually stops my view of the stream too. I guess they don't infinitely loop it.
Okay, I think that works. We have now bird picture in picture.
As I think I'm at the back, so.
What's up, rookie? Oh yeah. Sweet. Yeah, this works just fine. So so if you make this and it works, or we just, dude, that would be such a cool mod. You probably have to make it per plane though, like your controls. Oh yeah,
and there's a whole database sort of, not really a database, but a plane instance issue to deal with. I think the best way to do it is probably like how Volanta does it, where they go by your tail number, and they just ignore the plane altogether. In this case, they couldn't ignore the plane though, because it does matter between each one. So, and also just being able to make the functionality sort of work with as many planes as possible. Like, I think when you get to the airliners, it probably won't work. There's not enough meat in the turbine engine stuff to do anything. There's a lot of good stuff for the prop engines. But we'll see. It's still very early.
Oh yeah,
I spent a good... What's that?
Oh, sorry. So for some reason the sharing is giving like 1 FPS on your screen share. I don't know why.
Oh, weird.
You can see it, but it's like a slideshow. Anyway, I mean, if it's tail number, I mean, tail number makes sense. It can be kind of a pain if you forget to set it, but I mean, whatever. It'll just show you your current tail number maybe, and like say there's a match or not.
Well, it also pulls down the plane type, so it'll say the name of the plane, so 185 floats or whatever underneath it. So
Yeah, yeah.
unless you had a whole bunch of the same plane, then that would be a bit of a pain. But yeah, it seems like it might work.
Yeah, if it was per plane,
always
that'd be
cautious.
nice. Yeah, unless you had like, yeah, if you had like 5 planes and you wanted to track, or the same plane, 5 different tail numbers, 5 unique planes, that's a bit much, I think.
Mhm. But even down to like persistent fuel, that's pretty easy. I've already got that working.
What? Dude.
Well, yeah. So when you leave, it just and then start again. It just sets the fuel to where you left it. So and that was the proof of concept to make sure that you could keep track of other parameters like engine wear and stuff like that. But I think it's best to simulate that externally in another program, and just use the effects and the outcomes in the sim itself. And I'm fully making this with the idea that hopefully they'll come along and just do a better job of it in the sim. But for now, for now we'll see what happens.
So you could make it so say we're both using it right now in the flow in the 185. It just every time we load in the plane, it synchronizes the last known state of the plane with damage and all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's down to I figured out how to make the gauges stop working individually, so you could have a it's kind of cool.
But then how would you you would have to make a maintenance thing on your own then, I guess.
Yeah, and so there has to be some sort of gameplay loop that has to be figured out. How do you get money? How do you pay for it?
Maybe yeah.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Maybe it doesn't matter yet.
But for now, it's more technical challenges.
Even
and
just the state saving
side is solved
with fuel and like button positions and gauges in op or not, you could just click to repair to start without a money thing. That would be more than enough to feel like you own the plane.
Where you are in the world too. So like location-wise, which Volanta does as well. So you can just key it to the nearest airport or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And so there's no cheating.
I mean, I just personally care about the wear and tear, not like where the plane is. I think because like if you have a, like say I want to fly this 185 somewhere else in the world tonight after the stream, it would still be cool to use my plane and not have to like fly it across the world, you know, like kind of a casual mode.
And I mean,
just to keep the wear and tear.
As we've talked about that kind of stuff and how they make it very difficult in a lot of these programs, and it's not. It can be extremely simple. It can be a toggle.
Yeah.
Do you want to have persistent position on this plane or not?
Yeah, yeah.
And then
that's pretty cool, man.
And yeah, and I think it's for me. I mean, I'm making it for me effectively. I want some more engagement in here, and so I find myself I always do that kind of thing. So,
dude, that's
see
awesome.
where it gets to, but it's promising already. So.
I wonder how many people would want something like that. Like, I don't know if we're alone or
maybe we're just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, career mode is popular, so maybe.
Yeah.
But is it popular because they like the entire package, or is it because of the wear and tear? I think it's probably more because of the entire package myself.
Yeah. I mean, just being able to click from a series of missions to fly. I mean, that's before career mode. And when I first started simming, I was like, I'm so bad at sandbox games. I never know what to do. So without Flight Finder
that's the same
apps and, you know, Pilot's Life and Where to Fly.today, all those sites, like, I would have no clue where to go each day. I'd just be flying in California only.
And that's it. And that's, you just find yourself going in circles and you go, oh, that was cool. Okay, now what?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I want reason for it. I want more difficulty, I guess. Like, as difficult as it is to fly around the world or whatever, it really is a function of time.
It's just cool, like
if there was more challenges to it, it would be a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, just the idea of having a plane that saves its state persistently, like any of these planes, right now that's a premium feature only in certain planes, right? Like black square planes or like the M500. That's about it. Like I don't even think the major airliners, like the Phoenix and the PMDGs, they don't even save state either, right? I mean, the PMDG might do like hydraulic fluid or something, but that's about it. But there's no like wear and tear damage, like maintenance. I'm not saying this should work for that, but
it's sad because they make the whole plane, so they could actually play with a lot more. We'd be like extremely limited in sort of the pieces that we can tinker with. But I mean, I've done some stuff with engine simulation and things like that before, so running it in an external program is not too crazy, and you don't even need it to be that accurate here, so it doesn't have to be a huge CPU draw. You know, you could pull once per second to figure out damage modeling, and that's it. And,
so does
everything from you running to, like if you're, say, running too lean, burning exhaust manifolds, valves. I'm not an aviation mechanic. So.
Yeah, but do you have to calculate all that yourself, or does it just have generic events that happen, like battery damaged, wheel damaged? Is there like a trigger that it tells you
like,
that happens? So then you just
take
a note.
Parts. It's probably like it wears out 1 hit point per time. Some time frame. And then say like your landing rate's too high or something like that.
But I mean, you don't have to calculate that yourself, do you? Doesn't the sim has a full damage model, even in free flight, right? If I have damage off and I land,
but it's not accessible. That's the problem.
Sucks.
It's all hidden away. It's somewhere in the encrypted part. So,
well, that makes sense because they don't want
some sort of messy stuff.
They don't want like its competitors for other career modes to now access all that stuff that they've worked on.
Oh, absolutely. I know that's the exact same thing I was thinking is what can we get to? Because I wanted to just be like, oh, okay, well, fuel pump's on its way out. You ran the fuel pump with no fuel in the tank. It's now only capable of 37% capacity.
Yeah.
And can I set the fuel flow to 37%? But unfortunately, the sim will always override your numbers. So
I wonder if
you
somebody
can for a microsecond.
There's no way we're the first people to think of this, right? Is there I mean, I didn't look. Maybe there is a mod that is a really basic one that's just called like persistent fuel and switches or something, where it just saves like the switches, the trim position, where your axes are set the last time you flew the plane, just to give it like a resume feel when you get back into it.
Yeah, I've never really looked. Honestly, I never do because I usually get like an idea in my head and then I just go off and do it. I don't ever look to see if anybody else has done it because it's kind of, again, it's something that I enjoy actually making instead.
Yeah.
But person, all of that too. But it's just the unfortunate side effect of the skill set that I've sort of acquired over the last 20 years. You just get these ideas and you're like, oh, okay.
You're like, I think I can make that work.
Well, I mean, once you get like comfortable interfacing with simulator software and stuff like that, it's and I have a background in electronics engineering as well, so
nice.
It's it's a dangerous combination.
Yeah, Jack's talking about how like A2A Comanche, Just Flight planes do persistent things. But if we had that if there was an add-on that picked up the slack for all the other planes, especially the default ones, could be kind of cool.
Oh,
I don't know if it's going to make people feel like they own them though, I mean, that would be the goal. That's
where I really want to get to is, how do you make somebody feel like they own it? Well, there's the pain of ownership. That'll remind you always. But
yeah, but I mean, like when you get in and you're like, oh, I forgot to reset the, you want to get into better, like realistic habits of resetting the pitch trim, making sure all the switches are in the right spot. Maybe you're the guy who always leaves a beacon switch turned on in every plane.
Or the battery.
Yeah, or the battery. you log in, you can't fly. Yeah, but I don't know.
And then just add the ability to jump it or whatever. But the battery and things like that, look, I haven't really gone into the electrical yet. I started on the engine side because I figured that was going to be the most challenging. The electrical, you never really know what's happening anyways. You're not going to be diagnosing an electrical problem in the air. You kind of just go land. And say it's an electrical problem. But I'm pretty confident it's pretty doable. Cool. Then I found the gauge stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, well, we could just make gauges stop working and things like that because but there has to be a reason behind it. It can't just be like I want to make this very painful for you thing. So there's going to be some balance that has to be figured in there.
It's just like
I mean,
but even if it's just
damage on a plane is thousands of hours usually, right? So
which is why
accelerate that too.
Maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but even things like just remembering the state saving for like switches, levers, axes, pitch trim, that could be enough.
And that's all
especially if like you just auto launch this with the sim, you know, like FSU IPC and, you know, everything else. You put it in the exe file, whatever, so it auto launches it. You hop in the plane, and as long as you've ever said, yes, track persistence on this plane, like a basic persistence, whenever you hop in the plane, you look down and things are where you last left them, regardless of, you know, the livery or where you load the plane. Just like a little extra realism that you get out of those like AAA or, you know, AA planes.
Yeah. I think, and even it's like all of the, I mean, mine already does that because I have physical controls that are set up to it. So it just immediately, on initialization, it just sets them to match. But yeah, and so that's why I know right out the gate, you can do that for a non-physical setup as well. It's just remember what button you pressed, what's the current state, and on start, reset them all to whatever. I mean, if you exit the game with the engine running, it's not difficult to do that. So to have it start running when you come back.
I guess it's a little weird for some people who use more switches than like I do. Like I used to use a lot of switches, but over time, especially with 24 being kind of in a weird place with certain planes and certain buttons not working, I just kind of started unbinding things. So like I don't even use my light switches in most planes. I'm always just like going down and doing it manually now. And of course I didn't do it in this plane, but I have all my lights off. But
right, so you've been waiting 3 days, 3 whole days for me to reveal what I have accomplished. The suspense has been unbearable. The anticipation overwhelming. Some of you have lost sleep, others have aged considerably, and now the moment you've all been waiting for, I have successfully parked. Was it easy? No. Did it take several attempts? Also, no, because I am brilliant. There were witnesses. Some cried, others fainted. Richard Hammond is still trying to comprehend.
I knew it hit the limit. That was a novel. Holy crap.
So downside of Colin, can't hear it.
Yeah. I was just thinking that you don't hear my like system sounds.
That's okay. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. All right.
Oh yeah, Dorian saying Neofly has airframe and engine type. Yeah, it's just based on hours. Like Neofly and On Air Company, all of the damage and stuff they have, none of it's synced to the actual plane. It's just a timer essentially that's like, oh, you flew so many hours, now you have to pay to repair it, and that's it.
I'm thinking like extend the flaps at too high of a speed, things get bent kind of thing. Like know,
anything they have defined as like damage detection, and then like Hobbs meter. But yeah, it doesn't.
Well, that's about the only one that works right now for everything. So
it doesn't sync back to your plane though.
It's to the plane type. That's the problem. So if I fly 6 different C-185s, floats, wheels.
Oh, with your plugin, you mean?
Tires or whatever. Oh no, just with the base one, it counts up on all of them the same. It's the same number of hours, so it'll be like, oh, you've been flying this for 40 hours. It doesn't care about 6 different
just
planes.
In the sim by default, it does that.
Yeah.
Well,
if you,
that makes
I forgot.
sense.
I can show everybody. Where is it in here?
Yeah, it's just a slideshow. I don't know why it's so choppy.
Where is it? Or maybe it's not on this plane. Oh yeah, it is right there. In the engine, RPM. Except for they have the second, so it's 38 hours and 0.6 of an hour.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why they have the second to last digit white, but when you pull the data out in SimConnect, it gives it to you in minutes. So
we're landing on water, DW. After this, the rest of after that one, it'll be land for the rest of the night.
If he wants, he can call Vancouver Tower and go for 26 left or 8 right and get in the way of all the airliners. Same airport, but we're going to land at the water portion instead.
There you go. Yeah, you can land at Vancouver then.
Yeah, this is when I was flying out all over the place, I'd hop the float plane and do this leg on the float plane and then arrive at the Vancouver South terminal. And then you transfer up to the main terminal to get on wherever you're going in the world. But way easier to fly there in a float plane because you can show up 10 minutes before it leaves.
Yeah, I've never been in a float plane. Sounds fun.
That's
sounds scary.
Yeah, it never gets old, honestly. Well, I always say to people that you know, everywhere's a runway though. It doesn't matter if it loses the, like we've had one where the engine died halfway
Oh
across,
my god.
and they just landed it in the water. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? And then a boat comes along. And, I mean, you have to remember too. There's like at any given point in time, there's 6 major ferries running between Vancouver and the island of this part, and then this is one of the busiest waterways in the world. So there, while it doesn't show it, there's hundreds of ships and stuff like that all around all the time. Other seaplanes, helicopters, the Navy trains out here constantly, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Vancouver has hovercrafts, rescue hovercrafts as well for the airport there.
Nice.
So they're pretty cool. They do about 60 miles an hour, so they get to you pretty quick.
So plenty of support.
Oh, absolutely. This is not, I mean, you're talking about an area with like 6 million people crammed into it, so there's a lot going on all the time. And it's sort of all built around the water. Yeah, Dorian's right. If you don't have the ship traffic turned on, turn it on. Some of it's there at least.
Oh yeah, I think I chose live traffic off in the flight conditions, so I'm not sure it'll work for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause like the Coastal Renaissance, that's a giant ferry. They are, I think, 400 cars on them. And 2,000 people, so they're not tiny.
Damn.
But they don't, the models, sometimes they show up. They have a passenger ferry, and it actually almost looks correct when the model matching gets it, but it also sometimes puts it as like a freighter that's driving backwards, so, you know. If somebody could write that table, it would be great.
Please.
The immersion, it hurts.
Alright, stop number 1 already, heck yeah. I'm kind of excited to get back onto land. I mean, the water stuff is great. Has it been like 3 or 4 days we've been like all water?
It's been a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lot of float.
For anybody who wants to stick it, you can do this last leg in water as well. But after that, absolutely stuck on land.
Oh, to that 0538, whatever that is. Is that Canada?
Yep, it's
okay. The weird identifier in Valenta.
Has a different air. Yeah, and it's not. I can't remember what it is in Flight Sim. It's a different one. Charlie Yankee, Charlie Victor, which is. I don't know which one's right, honestly. I'd be a bit surprised if it was Charlie Yankee, Charlie Victor, because it's not really an airport. It's kind of like a golf cart path, so it's yeah.
So Noto's asking, are we doing Rockies or Pacific Coast?
No, we're gonna do sort of the Cascade Mountains, which are the ones in front of us right now, down to Oregon, Columbia River, give or take, and then over to what's it called, Alpine, sort of in the edge of the Rockies, I guess it is.
Thanks for that, Crab.
Forgive me, I'm not American, so I don't know if you guys classify that as the Rockies or not, but east of Salt Lake.
I have no idea.
I don't think it actually is. I think it's further east than that still. But anyways, mountains there, south to Moab, down the Grand Canyon. That might be a good spot to do the parasail thing.
Oh, yeah, hop in the parachute.
Like,
yeah. Well, eventually we'll find
we could
find a canoe leg, find a cross cart or a juice goose leg.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun.
The canoe leg probably works best in the Amazon.
It's just the screen share is laggy. I don't know why, Dorian.
The river is nice and flat there without bridges, so. Nice.
Yeah, that'll be a fun change up. Use all the vehicles. There's like was there a free any build F1 car or something? I remember downloading a while ago. There's like a Formula 1 car.
I know there's like a Mercedes sedan. I don't know how well it works. I haven't tried it.
It's weird. I
kind of feel you need something a little more off-road though.
Yeah, probably. Unless we just somehow find the highway that connects and we just get lucky that it's all flat. Yeah, which is probably not realistic.
The one spline that worked correctly.
Yeah, exactly. I've been checking the marketplace recently because it seems like every day it's changing. Like more things are showing up.
I'm sure it's a priority for them. They got to get that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a money printing machine.
Oh
for
yeah,
them,
for sure.
so
Yeah.
They need to get on that.
But there's like some things got updated too. I paid a couple bucks to update the Felon. Like even though I don't fly it, they charge like $3 or $4 for the upgrade. But then I saw some things come in, like enhanced airport graphics got fully updated, which I used to use. And there's an enhanced taxiway signs one, so like even the scenery, like global scenery kind of stuff's coming in. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I really got to get some add-ons. That's the problem now, is it's like I spent 4 or 5 hours yesterday just poking and prodding the simulator to see what I can break.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't spend, and the day before too, I think it was Shooter or something buzzed me at an airport where I just had the plane sitting there idling while I was.
Oh yeah, everybody's floating next to me. Oh wait, is he landing or is he
for it?
I don't know. The what? I mean, maybe.
This one would be pretty popular to get an add-on for.
Oh yeah, I remember we did the Cascades at one point.
But,
it kind of looks like there might be an add-on, yeah.
So down by those hangars there should be a ramp.
Okay.
This would have been funny if VATSIM was running right now. Just crash them with like 30 GA planes.
Oh, yep, yep.
Not following the rules.
You're getting tacos? Nice. Dude, now I want tacos. Crap. All right, let me get the next leg up for everybody. Leg 29. Here's the link.
All right, so everybody will probably want to jump out and grab another plane.
Tacos are like Cloud9 wrapped in a crunchy hug.
What? The heck?
1,000 for a lifetime supply of guac. So maybe it's about forever.
Exclamation mark.
Thanks a lot, Jack. Taco Bell. Oh, we love Taco Bell, yeah. Of course. Wait, so we can just take off at the airport here on land instead of... We'll just take off from CYVR. That makes sense. All right. All right, I'm going to switch over to... Wait, what do you... Oh, you're just going to get in the wheels variant, right? Because you're in 185 the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just about a ton.
Yep.
Yep, I'm doing it. I'm sticking to it. And then somewhere in the south terminal here is usually a good place to spawn.
Alrighty. If you guys want to, you'll probably want to switch over to wheels. You said they could land in floats?
They could land it's literally right on a lake. If you really want to hold on to the floats.
Ooh, I'm going back for the Kodiak.
But after that, you can't.
Kind of miss flying the Kodiak.
There's 3 or 4 bridges to fly under on this one.
Ooh. Hard surface runways, do you know?
It's gravel mixed,
oh, okay,
the first one. And then after that, it's grass or gravel or something. It's just mostly soft surfaces.
All right, CYVR. You guys have the link in the chat, so if you want to import the Birds Trek, Stupid Bird number 28. Actually, 29, sorry.
And if you're using Volanta, it's a weird one. Yeah, like 29, that's right. And then it's Charlie Alpha -0538 for Volanta if you're using it.
All right, number 29. You said south ramp?
Yeah, somewhere on the south side. The north side's just all big airliners and UPS and Canada Post and those guys.
So do you have live air traffic on then?
I do, yeah.
For the boats? Maybe I should turn it on.
Yeah, there's a bit up this way in the river as well, so.
Yeah, I don't know why the screen sharing is like 1 FPS. It's so weird.
It is weird. I don't know. It's probably some setting or something on mine. I literally just set it up.
Oh,
so.
I think I see it. Wait, if you go into settings on that window again, there's a optimized settings. There's a maximum video quality setting you can set. Reduce your CPU usage. I'll just change it to like medium or low, maybe. Maybe that'll help. Maybe just through the browser, it's like doing some performance saving thing.
Oh yeah, I mean for the size
no idea.
that it is on the output, it's he doesn't need many frames.
No. Dude, the Kodiak is so pretty.
Oh, okay. Here we go. What do you figure? Is it bigger than 360p?
Probably not.
I mean, that'll get a good frame rate. There you go. Let's try that.
I'm just curious if that's a
Did that
problem
make
or
any
not.
difference? I just can't see it on my side, so.
No, it's still like it's still a slideshow for me. It's so weird.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's probably a limitation to just doing it through a browser.
Well, slideshow's better than nothing, I think. All right, let me get this plane started up. Let's do beacon, nav light, master, and bus. Fuel pump on, ignition on, low motor starter. Prop full forward.
Okay.
I'm just getting started up over here. Oh yeah, this is a plane that I can't use the import on, so I gotta look at the EFB the whole time.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's a bunch of waypoints on this one.
I mean, unless they magically fixed it, but somehow I doubt it. I didn't turn the fuel on. Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good point.
Fuel?
I always forget. Well, to change it to the both tanks on the 185, I always end up running one side to empty, and then oh crap, end up with a horribly imbalanced plane. I did work out that fuel pressure thing last night too. It was actually an error in SimConnect. It does work. So having the boost pump on kicks it up to like 130.
Oh, it does work.
Whatever
oh, cool.
units it is. Yeah, versus it's like 50% more than full throttle pulls. So there is a point to it.
Nice. Yeah, flying that CJ4 yesterday was fun, but man, that rudder sensitivity is so weird on that thing. Hopefully it's a known issue. Maybe I should go report it. Basically, like
yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, it's like 10%. Like the littlest push is 100% rudder. Might as well use a key for it.
Well, the Baron's brakes are like that too.
Oh, interesting.
And it's like you get 2, 3, 5, and then 100% brakes. There's no like in between. It's really irritating, especially if you're slightly off on one pedal versus the other, and then you just go skewing off the runway. No, that's perfect. Okay. There's a few randoms here probably wondering what's going on at the south terminal.
Windsock is pretty limp.
It looks like, depending on your time of day, other end, but I mean, you got like 12,000 feet to work with, so it'll work.
That'll be fine, I guess.
There's a really nice hotel in the airport here that I stay at sometimes, just traveling. And on the top floor, you get spotter scope and all sorts of stuff, and a number of other things. But if you get the right side of the building, you look out this way, and this runway is sort of the one that they use at night for noise abatement and all that. So you get all these little commuter flights and whatnot taking off in Dash 8s and stuff, and just watching them, and they're up in like 20% of the runway.
Right. That's cool.
But they get to midfield and they're already 1,000 feet in the air.
That was not a Bork, that was the wheels on the Kodiak. Don't be fooled. What's up, Lodja Bear? Flying for your first time? Like, ever in the sim?
And I don't need the full length of the runway. I'll jump on midfield.
Yeah, I just pulled on and just took off, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going all the way down there. It's like another half a mile. We still got a few stragglers, but
It's okay, we can loop around once or whatever. Oh, you mean like rando stragglers, or just our dudes need to take off?
I see danger's back there. So.
Yeah, we're starting to get to airports where there's randoms.
Just going right across the grass.
Oh, salvaged a hot start. Nice, rookie. Wait, are you in the Kodiak too?
Got to do a proper coach captain's taxi.
Yes, 200 knots.
I split the difference between the two taxiways and just went down the grass.
I just do whatever program we're using will allow. I just follow the rules, man.
There are no rules in this one.
Exactly. Unlimited fuel all day. I love it.
No crash damage, no nothing. One of our group, I didn't catch the username, just did a grass takeoff.
Nice, nice.
Impressive. That gets bonus points. Not using the asphalt one available in the bush trip.
It was weird. Taxiing, there was like grass on the taxiways I was on. I don't know if that's what's causing it. It could be the taxiway, like the enhanced graphics things I got. Maybe there's a conflict with the grass on the ground. I don't know. But I was on like a furry taxiway.
The airport is pretty terrible, like default in the sim.
But I think I have an add-on. Because there's like signs on the buildings.
That would make sense. Oh yeah, it's definitely not that fancy.
God, this plane looks so good.
Okay, so we're gonna head right up the Fraser River here for a while. Lots of big bridges.
Yes, all right.
Those who want to go low.
Keep it actually low.
Keep it pretty low. Yeah, and I mean for an area that was supposedly done with the upgraded scenery during the Canada World update, they missed like two of the biggest bridges.
Oh, whoops.
And they're just like these little lame causeway things. They're supposed to be like enormous suspension bridges. Like one's 10 lanes wide. I mean,
wait, did they update it at all, or it's just the default bridge still? Or do you think they updated it and it's just totally wrong?
I don't know, actually. It could go either way. It's
their idea.
Never know with them.
They updated it and that's what they think it looks like. You're like, what?
Yeah, from someone who's been over it 100 times, it's like, you missed it. I mean, it's like, but they built it, they built it for the Olympics in 2010, and it cost, I think, $2.5 billion to build the bridge.
Oh my
so, I mean,
God.
it's pretty fancy. It's enormous. Like, it seems like it's almost as wide as it is long. Because up here, most of our highways, like, maximum 3 lanes each direction, right? They're not like LA. And the bridge itself is, I want to say it's 6 or 7 each direction.
Damn.
It's
Holy
probably
crap.
6. It's because, and what it is there's like a couple of bus lanes and direct lanes that are not integrated in the highway that go to other places on the other side and stuff like that.
I see, yeah.
I mean, whether it was a good idea or not, I don't know, but it works. So.
I got a fancy new bridge. I wonder what they're gonna, or what kind of changes are gonna happen here for the 28 Olympics. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to say, right? Because it's a pretty big city already. I mean, that was the problem, is we didn't have any of the amenities. So they built the curling rink and extra ice rinks and all sorts of stuff. And then the entire rapid transit to the airport, an entire highway to Whistler. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been expanding the train here, the metro, like the, it's like the subway. They've been expanding that for a while. I mean, it goes above and below ground, mattering where you're taking it, but that project has been happening for years, I think, in anticipation for it. But we'll see how that goes.
And growth probably too. I mean, it was funny too, because right when they started building the rapid transit line,
I got a train.
SkyTrain.
I got a train.
Oh, nice. I have to get that add-on still.
It was, I don't know if it's in the marketplace or not, but it was available in my library from 2020. I think it's just called the FS Trains.
Wow.
Wait, why is it working here? I thought it was only for the US.
Well, the rail systems are completely integrated, so.
Yeah, maybe. Pretty sweet. It's like bright red cargo train. Or just freighter, I guess. Whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's the
freight train.
Because Vancouver's one of the most important ports in Western North America, there are no shortage of trains in Vancouver. They are literally everywhere.
Dude, yes. This is why I love this mod. Is like, it's just like one of those things, like, just like when you see animals now. It's just a cool little additional thing.
Yeah. And when you were showing it in the stream the other day, it's just so much better executed than the cars on the road. Like the cars on the road, there's lots of places where they're like 4-lane roads, and then they have 2 lanes of like opposing traffic, and then 2 lanes of opposing traffic next to it, and it's just like, oh guys.
Yeah. The cars are always like running right into each other and making instant 180 turns, and they didn't seem to do anything with the cars at all besides maybe the headlights being a little better looking.
Yeah, they look from like 10,000 feet. Anything below that, no.
Yep. There's also another mod.
Actually, it'll be interesting to see.
500.
Sorry,
go ahead. Yeah.
I
was going to say it'll be interesting to see how many of the trains, because there's there's like both the main transcontinental lines go up this river, so.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the limits are, the
way.
logic is for it, or anything. I was gonna say there was another one I activated for nighttime where it has like it turns random car lights into emergency lights, so you'll just see random parked or like moving like red and blues on the ground, which is kind of neat. It makes it a little more realistic too, especially if you're in LA.
It's just those things that are eye-catching. Yeah, right.
Gotta find those car chases.
I'm fortunate to live about a mile from like one of the main ambulance stations here, and on the road that they use for the traffic, so that's like all the time. So this is the bridge that they massively screwed up here.
Okay,
I guess it's big, but it's not. It should be about 4 times as high, and a giant suspension bridge with cables and all that fancy stuff. But fun fact on the cables, they didn't anticipate that they'd get covered in ice all of the time, and for the first 2 or 3 years, they'd have all these giant ice chunks falling and hitting people's windshields
Oh
and
my
smashing them on the
God.
highway.
Holy crap.
It was quite a scandal.
So, who paid for the damage?
Well, we have provincial car insurance here. It's like a monopoly, a provincially run monopoly. So the company covered it. If you want to call it a company, the province covered it.
Oh, I see.
But they had to. A company that a friend used to work at got involved in trying to solve it, and they created these fancy like robotic chain things, and they kind of worked, and it ended up being easier just to send people up there on these climbing harnesses and send them down manually. It's like so much technology.
Yeah.
Nature always wins.
Yep. You're like, let's just do it the way we would do it without any of this technology. I'll just climb right up there.
Oh yeah. And it's not like they weren't qualified. I mean, these guys did like pipe inspection robots and stuff like that. Some of the best ones in the world for like nuclear reactors and everything. And
Nice.
yeah, it bested them too.
Oh yeah, I did not set up my flight tracker. Whoops. I knew I forgot something.
Oh, I think I did. The weather turned out perfect.
Yeah, we keep getting like lucky enough, and yeah, this is. See how it goes down the rest of the Americas, I guess. I mean, this is probably going to be the worst of it.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be easy when we get to Central and South America. I mean, there's a good chunk of it where we're in a desert, so not much happening there.
Yep, that's where we need to break out the dune buggies or. Oh, there was that rocket car.
So, yeah.
There's so many silly mods that I got in Flight Sim 2020 because I was always doing the weekly purchase, the weekly marketplace one, and buying whatever there was and trying it. There was that like rocket, that jet engine car or whatever that you do the time trial in the desert. I forget what it was called. Just get
like
a group of those.
Yeah, the Mach 1 car or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, there is a salt flat at one point where we do land, so I mean, it would only be fitting. I don't know how smooth it is, but we'll find out, I guess.
I remember it being pretty janky, the car itself. Killer, it's not loading. It matters if you're just on the cloud screen staring, then I just let mine go
I
and
never
wait.
get over how good the lighting is in the sim now. It's just orders of magnitude better than it used to be.
Yeah, it's worth it just for that. See, I loved Flight Sim 2020, but when I liked Flight Sim 2020, I wasn't a Microsoft shill. But now that I like Flight Sim 2024, made by the same company, Microsoft shill. As if supporting 2020 is better when it's the same company you're supporting. You're a shill. You like 2024? How dare you? I'm gonna give all my money to Microsoft in a Zobo.
I'll show you.
Yeah, you're really showing us.
Go ahead. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, 2020 was pretty good, but
It's great. Yeah.
like compared to what was it, FSX before that, it was a big jump as well. But it took a while to get working. I mean, it was just as bad at the start.
Yeah, I didn't play
maybe
FSX.
People didn't notice it. FSX was okay, and yeah, I don't remember any significant issues with it. But it was so much simpler than this.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just. When I think about it now, I just think like it. In my head, I just picture the same thing as like when Flight Sim 98 came out. It was, the world on a CD.
Yeah.
I think it was 4 or something, 4 DVDs at that point, but now it's just so much data.
Jack Sim crashed 200 feet on final into JFK. He did a transatlantic. What plane?
Oh, no.
What plane, Jack? Yeah, someone else is here. It's Bird ATC. Stupid Bird. This is his tour.
6 hours later.
How? Through Twitch. Take a guess. Oh my god, no, dude, the 350. He was in the 350. The 35K.
Was it the 350's fault?
It's gotta be the 35.
It's gotta be.
Wait, but the sim, so if the sim itself crashed, I don't know that that's the plane's fault. Like that happens in lots of planes.
500.
I actually wouldn't assume it's the 350. I would have, well, I mean,
No,
maybe,
it's
but
probably some sort of glitch.
yeah, it's hard to say. Like if you got a WASM crash, that's obviously an easy blame, but I don't know. I guess you could try it in the
Dig into the
380
logs.
next and see. Oh my god, that
Yeah.
sucks, dude. Well, it doesn't sound like it was a WASM crash. It was just a sim crash. He said a DXGI error. DXGI device hung? DirectX GI graphic something interface?
Did the card overheat or something?
Oh man, that is such a bummer.
Yeah. And you get why some people get so mad. I mean, I understand
Oh yeah.
that kind of stuff. But I'm also not the kind of person who does those long legs. I used to, but not anymore.
He didn't even use sim rate. Which is like, I can also understand
See,
not.
I respect the
yeah.
hustle.
Yeah. I can understand not using sim rate for a reason other than time saving, which is just you don't want to stress the sim for that long in sim rate because things can get weird with sim rate sometimes.
Oh yeah,
So it's like kind of a
anytime
trade-off.
you mess with the time acceleration, it's gonna cause all sorts of problems because it's probably doing every second frame like physics frame instead of graphics frame, like the physics rendering in it. It'll just start skipping them, and then who knows what you're gonna do,
Yeah.
what's gonna miss, what
Oh
kind
my
of. I mean, I
God.
tried Simrate a couple times in this and had it just pile drive into the ground randomly.
Yeah. That just sucks, Jack.
Condolences.
Condolences.
Yeah. The question is, does he pull an all-nighter now? to
Yeah,
get
he
back
has to
where he was?
restart. I mean, it's already night for
I
him.
think so.
What time is it for him?
Oh, we may as well just keep going then.
It's like 2 in the morning for him right now.
Forget work. Don't need to do that.
Is it 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning? I forget. Not doing it again. Gonna see if New Sky will save. Oh, you were using New Sky. There you go.
Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah. Of course it would save you. It's gonna teleport you. Just spawn in near JFK
500.
or at JFK, so it doesn't teleport you from wherever, from London or whatever, from Heathrow or
the
whatever. you took
clouds
off from.
here off the edge of the mountain. That's insane. The vortex effect that it's created.
I see yours all tiny. Can I make it bigger? What does this do? Oh, picture in picture. That's cool. Oh, yours looks good with the sunset. I think I did like sunrise.
I just went real time.
Oh, you're in real time?
I think so. Within a few seconds at least.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, live time. Spring's coming. It's almost 50% dark and 50% light again.
Let's mess with the clocks.
Yeah. It's bad enough. That was a crappy Monday. Hate the spring. I'm not a morning person, but wait for October when it goes back the other way, or November or whatever.
Wait, Sean says, I went to get my daughter from school. When I got home, my PC was frozen, turned it off. Now I have to reinstall Windows 11? Oh, man.
Oh, what?
Everybody's having problems tonight.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
So far, so good.
Are they ending Windows 10 at some point? Aren't they ending support
in
for
the
it?
fall, I think.
In the fall, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I
actually
felt-
haven't had a problem with Windows 11.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it on my new PC when I build it next week.
I switched to
So,
it as soon as it was
how
out
it goes.
and never went back to 10. I don't know, maybe I
Yeah,
just got used
have
to
a
the
bunch of
crappiness.
business systems. Well, yeah, I mean, some of the tools that I use don't. I mean, they have a hard enough time on Windows 10. It's just because they're old. What do you call it? Old firmware, old methods of using serial connections and things like that, and they just don't play well. I mean, the drivers support Windows likes to treat them like viruses, etc. I think every time I do a Windows update on one of the computers, I have to do the safe boot to come back in and disable the driver signatures and all that nonsense every single time. So frustrating.
Wait, did we cut into the mountains here? Looks
Yes.
like. Oh, yeah. I'm just making that right turn. Wait, are you behind me?
Yeah, right
Oh,
at
yeah,
the end
you
of the
are.
lake.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I pulled ahead somehow. I think the one
Let's do
is...
the
Wait, what
return
is your
speed.
indicated airspeed right now? I'm at like 170.
Oh, you're going way faster than I am. What am I at?
I mean, the 185 is pretty damn fast.
140.
Oh, okay, okay.
There, full power.
Just- I'll just pull that back a
Trim this
little
out
bit.
better. Alright,
What's going on, Jason?
Now. That's better.
Waiting
Just
to hit
right
the
from the
weekend
red
flight?
line.
Oh, you can just join us at the next airport. We're going to do 2 more legs after this one tonight. And so this airport is called Pretty Estates.
Yeah.
Pretty
and it's
Estates Resort.
I found it. Yeah, and it's just a golf course / resort type thing. I've never been there or anything like that, but I saw it on one of the aviation YouTubers. He was flying his Bonanza
Oh,
up
nice.
to Russia.
Oh,
and
it's
that
at
was one
Matt
of the places he
Guthmeyer
stopped. Yeah.
in the Bonanza? Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and he landed it there, and it's like
Isn't he flying a
that's-
twin engine now or
I've driven up
something?
and-
It's been a bit
Oh,
since
he's
I
got
watched
like a
his.
TBM, I think.
Oh, we got a TBM. That's
And
right.
he's got
That's
a
right.
jet, and the L39 or whatever.
Oh my god.
Which I don't.
Yeah, I saw
understand,
that.
but-
I saw the trip to
yeah.
Russia. I've seen that series before. It's really cool. Or was it just him
Yeah.
crossing? I
Probably
think it was a
not
couple
advisable
videos. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, they went and they landed in that one airport and got detained basically.
Oh yeah, that was so weird. Wasn't it one of those things
I
where
would
you
expect that,
can't get permission or something? Like there was no. I forget exactly what happened. They were just like, "We'll see what happens," kind of thing.
Yeah,
Or like the documents didn't
And,
check out
you
right
know,
away, and that was years
that
ago,
was,
wasn't
like-
it? It was
what that?
pre-COVID.
even.
Right,
So I
right.
was like, yeah. So I mean, technically, airlines fly that all the time, but I mean, diplomatic tensions. The problem with that, and I used to travel to China a lot on business as well, and you just don't want to be there now, because it's odds are low, but for
Right.
if you're involved in business and anything like that, you're a legitimate target to them. So
So weird.
not worth the risk anymore.
Yeah.
I know. Not a fan. I mean, I loved going to Hong Kong. That was like one of my favorite places, but never again.
Yeah, I've heard good things about visiting China in general and Hong Kong. Like as far as when things are going okay, for you don't feel like there's a
Yeah.
threat or anything.
Well, ever since we arrested the Huawei CEO here in Canada, we've all been targets. So.
Oh.
And they arrested a bunch of businessmen there, threw them in jail, sentenced one of them to death, and then threatened them constantly for like several years.
Whoa.
So, became a no-go zone
Holy
for
crap.
me at least.
Yeah.
Not interested. Even if it's a 1% chance, it's 1% too much.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the same. We used to do a lot of business in northern Mexico in the early around 05, 06, 07 kind of time, and then the cartels started moving in, and it just became
Oh my
we couldn't
God.
get insurance to go there.
Dude.
Like they're like, well, you can go, but you know, we recommend you hire this security firm, and then we start looking into it, and it's like private military. Like, this isn't worth it. It's just not worth it.
Okay.
You just have to axe off the customers and say, too bad, you know, geopolitical reasons.
Oh, CYCV, okay, is what I need to look at the weather.
Yeah, that's the one in.
Okay, it's recommending
That's how it's listed
2-0. There's no METAR available. Okay.
No, it's just the side of a golf course. So. I think it has a windsock though.
Excellent. Not that we're going to use that. We're just going to
No.
go.
Yeah, coming slow. It ends abruptly in a bunch of trees.
2,000 foot
bridge.
concrete runway. Okay.
It says concrete, but it's kind of like half gravel, half concrete.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, it looks like runway 20 comes in over the water and not on the bridge side. Yeah, then you're facing the bridge.
Yeah, that's the way that's really your only choice.
Yeah, okay. All right, runway 20.
Going the other way, it ends in the water.
205 is the heading. Getting my OBS set up because I'm a dork. You don't see us anymore, Rex? Beyond ATC instructions might have told you to turn your air traffic graphics settings to off. That has to be on or you won't see multiplayer planes. I would just recommend not using the live traffic injector that's built into the flight sim. Like turn your in-game live traffic off if you're using Beyond ATC. But I just keep turn the air traffic quality setting to anything except off. What's up, Oliver? Oh, in your home city? Nice. Yeah, Stupid Bird here, who's in the corner of the screen. He's the one that came up with the whole tour, and he's given us the tour of Canada because he lives in BC.
Missing a good canyon run here.
Dude, this is
Drop way
awesome.
lower.
Could like redo this in like Super Hornets or something. Some of these legs.
It'd be a lot faster.
Yeah.
They do a lot of the training around out here. It's lots of fun, I'm sure.
Alright,
This
airport
river
in
might have
sight.
a canoe.
Oh, canoe right here? Yeah, you can just break it out.
It's pretty flat.
Yeah?
No random ground sticking into the water.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a very straight runway.
It's very, ooh, that was almost a hillside there. There's no overstress on this airframe, not at all.
Sorry, whoever I'm flying right into. There's so many of us at once. Oh no, someone flipped over. Man down.
Oh.
Jolly. Dude, this is a golf course? It
Yeah.
looks like a golf course. Probably is a golf course.
Oh no, it is. It is absolutely a golf course. If you jump on that Matt Guthmeyer's channel, just look it up. It's way jankier than even it looks in the sim for landing. It's just gravel and grass.
I didn't remember. I remember seeing videos from that series or whatever, but I don't remember this. I don't remember a golf course.
It was on his way back, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
When he was heading home.
Dude, this is such a cool spot, though. I like it.
I fly to it quite often just because it is a little bit more interesting. I guess that means I have to actually do this landing
Yep.
without making a fool of myself.
Or are we just
Although
gonna
I don't
circle?
usually fly this plane here.
Dude, don't talk to me about making a fool out of yourself. I tried to do a live tutorial and crashed the first flight yesterday on the CJ4.
That was a hard hit.
It was so bad. I should have known
That was
in
like-
career mode flying into Telluride, even just into Telluride in normal free flight, is a sus idea with 20 knot crosswinds or whatever. But knowing how bad the like turbulence and the up and down drafts are, especially in career mode, I was like too high, pulling throttle up, pulling throttle up, and then all of a sudden it went from like 100 to 0, just instant straight down, losing all the altitude. I was like, what is happening? It's a long enough runway where, I'll never make that mistake again because technically my virtual pilot's, he's gone now.
I got dusted out.
Oh, you're in the float still, or is it just a model
No,
matching
this
area?
is the same.
It shows.
I'm in the wheeled one.
It shows you in the floats. I have it on high. I think that's why.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost flipped her. There we go. Okay, shooter, we're here. Get out the clubs.
Ooh. Impulse is coming in hot. Oh my god, is he going to be able to stop? Question answered. Oh, the Draco, beautiful.
There we go. Engine's still running somehow.
We'll just push him right side up and he'll be on his way. We're not using your new damage mod, so we're good to go.
No, he's good. For cars, I always say keep it shiny side up, but the planes are all shiny on every side, so it doesn't really work.
Gotta take a
I don't think
picture
there's
of this
actually
spot.
fuel service here, but they got it.
All right, let me grab the next link for everybody. Leg 3 out of 4 for the day.
That's it for Canada. We're done.
Oh, goodbye, Canada.
South to Washington now.
Yes. Okay, here is the new link.
Should be leg 30, I think.
Yep, leg 30. Yeah, pull back on the stick when braking and tail draggers. Yeah, that's the only tail dragger tip that I know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, Impulse, have a good night, man. You made it to the golf course. That's what's important.
Yep. There's a resort, so.
Yeah, you're all taken care of here. 3S9.
Yeah, we're going to the big cities.
What was this one again? CYCV is where we're at.
Yeah. That reminds me, I gotta end that flight.
All right, 6 Sierra 9 is our new destination, guys. If you're not loading the flight plan in, you can just put in a direct to. 6 Sierra 9er. Steheken?
I think it's Stikeen.
Oh, Stikeen?
But,
Wait, where am I getting that other H from?
I remember
Oh, there it's. Oh yeah, Stecken. Okay, Stinkin.
Oh no, this is different. Yeah.
So you're trying the
yeah.
A320 earlier. That
something.
autopilot would not turn on.
There.
You put in the departure and arrival runways and all that, and I mean you have to just make sure the whole FMS is set up correctly, just like you would in any A320, I guess. You could watch like any A320 tutorial, should work for the fly-by-wire.
What's Volanta doing here? It's not happy.
What's it saying to you?
Oh, it's just I entered in the destination airport. There's no line. You know how it usually throws little purple dashed lines, but just decided it doesn't want to do that, I guess.
We take off the opposite way, going over the water or over the bridge.
You could if you. I think it'd be fine. I always take off over the bridge. It's more exciting.
Yeah. And we should have landed over the bridge then.
If you don't stop, then you end up in the water.
Sounds good. I guess better in the water than a bridge. But then you're risking having to be so high. Nobody would actually land on the other way in real life. Whoa.
No, I think every time I've seen videos of it, they always come in over the water.
Yeah.
And take off over the bridge. So.
Oh, they do take off over the bridge.
Probably also. Yeah.
Maybe the wind is favorable that way too.
It's probably just more favorable that way. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I just got a bunch of snow added to the ground.
That happened to me about a couple minutes ago. I'm like, oh, okay. That's the one thing they need to do is change the. Got run over by an airliner there. They got to change how abruptly that stuff changes.
Yeah. And they need some kind of transition like they do with clouds and other weather. But I mean, even the weather sometimes just pops in instantly. Like when you're in cruise, all of a sudden the winds will update and just change instantly. And its plane gets jerked around real quick.
Yeah, and I think it's just there's no buffer for it or anything like that.
Yeah. All right, 3035 on the altimeter. Oh my God, we're going to the U.S.
America.
All right, prop full forward.
Okay.
All right, ready to roll. Looks like we take off and go. We're going southeast.
Yep. And
left turn.
Yeah. Straight down and then up a valley.
Oh, can we take off and go under the bridge?
Maybe. There's only one way to find out.
Where is it? Oh, it's right to our left now. We'd have to turn around. That's way too close.
It's pretty low too, if I remember correctly. Plenty of room. Didn't even need flaps.
Yeah, I probably didn't need flaps either.
So the last time I landed at this airport, there was zero visibility and freezing rain, and
sweet.
I piled into the side of the mountain.
Like
so
recently?
Yeah.
Wait, what is it, like a
ago?
Courchevel or something? Or like, what's the other one? Lukla? Is it like a Lukla? What's the one that's like right
No,
against
it's
the
not that
mountain?
bad.
Super big mountain. I always get them mixed up.
But that has the advantage of being on the mountain. This is at the very bottom of a steep-sided valley on two sides.
Oh, nice.
These aircraft should be okay, just because of the turning radius, but on like the larger twin engines and stuff like that, it's a bit tight to turn around in.
Yeah.
Especially when you can't see.
Dude, we have a massive group again tonight. Holy crap, guys. I don't know, some of these are probably live traffic, but the ones that are on the route right now. People turning out for the bird tour.
It's become a runaway success, apparently.
Yeah.
No idea why. Come up with a stupid idea and people will follow, I guess.
We're following somebody named Stupid Bird. It's like, this seems like a good idea. Let's go.
Just set the expectations low and you're all good. Well, in an interesting bit of irony today, I had some stupid birds here. They were baby woodpeckers pecking at my aluminum railings, so I kind of got a kick out of that.
What?
Just smashing their face right into the aluminum.
What the heck? All right.
So loud, though.
Interesting choice.
The dog started going crazy. Like, okay.
Interesting choice. Oh, have a good night,
The
Jack.
lighthouse, I guess.
Do you guys ever play in VR? How is it? I don't play too often in VR, and I don't have a really high-res VR headset, so I just don't like VR in general, but yeah, there's a bunch of people that play in VR and enjoy it.
It does look really cool, but I don't know if I would like it. Like, when people are streaming it in VR, it does look really cool. But I also like my eyes not being irradiated.
Same. And just the weight of the headset, my neck is just like, this
And
is
the heat
probably
of
not
it,
good.
Yeah.
Are you fixed it, Rex? Nice. Thank you for the bork. Sorry about the borks.
All right.
Did you fly to this airport when you were like scouting it out, or you just been here before?
No, it was in Neofly. There was a mission there.
Oh, nice, nice. Is
That
that how you
like
found
a
this
cargo
one?
mission? I was like, oh, that
The winner of Bork
the
Raffle
Pretty River one? No,
223 is
that one
Dangers
was
Earlier
from the
Ways.
video. I didn't even. I laughed when it was in
Congratulations.
Flight Sim because I thought it'd be too small to be included. It was in 2020 as well, and so I've always sort of known about that one. But no, this one we're going now is a Neofly mission.
Nice.
So.
Speeves
I
in the
started
lightning.
sort of- Oh God.
The F-35.
If it's the Marine variant, I guess you could land it. It'd be fine.
I don't know. It says
Just put
VM11,
a mission.
VM FAT 501. I'm not sure. We do have live traffic on Flynn just because we want to see some of the boats here and there, but multiplayer and live traffic on right now. Sometimes I turn off live traffic.
No danger. You're not even close.
Oh yeah, sorry. It says USMC on it. Yeah, it is the Marine variant, I guess. I didn't know that it had multiple variants or whatever.
Danger. You got to hit up the casino. You just need to get a good run of 6, and you'll be all set. Really do it.
It's I'm sure almost statistically impossible. A 3-sided die 6 times in a row. What are the chances of that?
Low.
Very
Although
low.
I got 3 in a row. So 6.
Hey, I forgot to look up what a 3-sided die looks like. Didn't you say they exist? Someone
A
said they.
3-sided die?
Yeah, there's
I
a
think a
3-sided die.
Four-sided would be
What does that even look like?
mind bender.
Is it even possible? Oh, I see how it is. Okay, picture a triangle, but 2 of the sides are like rounded off, so they can't settle on that.
Oh yeah.
So just like take a marble and cut 3 flat spots randomly into it. I mean, obviously it should be weighted symmetrically or whatever, but yeah, balanced. But I guess that makes sense.
4-sided die would be easier, but then it's just triangular prism or whatever. Or
Yeah,
triangular-
yeah, just a pyramid. Yeah,
Geometry, math stuff, you know.
yeah. I think like my sister's been playing D&D with like an online group forever, and they like do it virtually or something. I think she got into it over COVID and loves it. Plays all the time. And I think I played like
Oh,
one
yeah.
time when I was a kid, and I never got into it after that. It was like my older brother wouldn't let me play because it was him and his friends, you know. And I got to play one time because one of his friends couldn't make it, and I was like so stoked about it. We had like a really good DM, and yeah, it was so much fun. But I was the younger brother, so I wasn't allowed to. I got kept out of it.
I was the older brother, so I was the one doing the keeping out.
Yep.
But yeah, I never got into that stuff. A couple of my friends were really into it, but I don't have the attention span for it. I need something that really sinks me in to get, like, that has to be mentally challenging to really capture me.
I feel like you got to be somebody that likes almost like acting and role playing, like in real life, to be good in D&D, and like, because you have to like play your character, you know, and like you're playing a character, you have to be in character, kind of like make the decision that character would make. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like a performing art kind of thing.
Definitely. I'm the exact opposite.
Oh, me too. Yeah, same.
I'm as much as I like engineering and things like
Same.
that. You know,
It's
grounded in reality kind of thing, which makes me really boring, but whatever. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm that way too. Two-sided die? Oh, a one-sided, a coin, yeah. A one-sided die if you want it. So is it just like a marble with, is it just like a half dome? It's a dome shape? So you like roll it, and if it lands on the dome, on the flat part that's cut out, then otherwise it doesn't. Wait, what is the point of a one-sided die? Wait, what? What am I talking about? Why would you ever roll a one-sided die? Wait, what does that mean? That's a two-sided die. That's the same thing. Wait. I feel like I'm trying to think through it in my head, and I'm not thinking, wait, what is it? What is even the purpose? But it wouldn't, a one-sided die by definition means you always hit that one possibility. It's 100% chance. A two-sided die is 50-50. It's 100% chance. Here, roll the one-sided die. Oh, what a surprise. You got it. That would actually be hilarious, though. No matter how you throw it, it lands on the exact same spot. Yeah, so it's totally weighted. It just keeps rolling. No, that would be like that'd be the infinite die. It never lands on an answer.
Undefined.
There's no result. The null
answer.
set die or whatever. Undefined. One-sided die.
There's a new product.
What are we
Market
even
that one.
talking about?
It's became very philosophical.
What even is a one-sided die? It just wobbles.
For a new video card.
Don't what? You got AT&T fiber installed today. The installer saw the BorkCoin coaster and said, "Whoa, did you make this?" Wait, did you have to explain this story about the BorkCoin? He was probably so confused. You did briefly explain. He's probably like, yeah, okay, dude, I gotta go. Oh, he was a gamer. Okay, there you go.
Well, at least you got the right audience then.
If it was anybody else, they would have just slowly stepped back and left your place. I gotta be going, dude. This is weird. Oh, did this whole... Oh, that's cool. The lake, like, just the beginning of its water. The rest, or the
I have
river.
to wonder. I bet this lake's not frozen. This is just not... It's not cold enough in this area for that to be frozen, I bet.
Chilliwack? Chilliwack Lake?
Chilliwack, yeah.
Chilliwack.
It's a... Actually, there's another cool lake around here, Cultus Lake. I remember going swimming there
Oh, nice.
as a kid, and you jump off the dock, and there's just fish everywhere in crystal clear water, which is weird for up here. Maybe normal in tropical areas, not normal here. But
It's like we're about to cross the border.
yeah, we are going to America.
Yay.
so much excitement.
Yes. I'm super excited. I mean, I'm
Washington.
stoked
Not
about
that
that.
bad.
I know. I'm just joking. I like Washington. Washington is beautiful, man. I mean, I went up to Seattle at a friend's bachelor party to go to who's in Seattle, and yeah, I went up there in October. Went up there for the bachelor party and then up for the wedding, and yeah, I remember I took the video flying into SeaTac from the north, which I don't think I ever did. I've always landed south, but flying north, we like just turned right over downtown, and it was awesome.
Yeah, you come in over Boeing Field and the museum and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Too. It's really
dude,
cool.
it was
The
great.
flight museum.
I never landed that way. I mean, I've only been up there a couple times, but yeah, I had never landed that direction. It was awesome. It was in the A321neo, and man, when they when they put the flaps out on that thing, holy crap, we started slowing down fast. I could just feel like I was like slipping forward in my seat after that turn. I don't know if they did like, I don't know if it was like an RMP approach or something. You know how those just like, you're just like constantly turning, and then all of a sudden you're on like short final for the runway. I don't know if it was something like that.
It's very congested airspace.
Yeah, that could be it. But yeah, they slowed down super fast in that thing. Yeah.
I always come in when I go that way. It's always a Dash 8 Q400 or something, so it's not that exciting. Yeah. But you do come in a little lower, which is nice. But yeah, always from the north though, and always into that stupid north terminal in Seattle where you're isolated from the rest of the world. To take the monorail or the underground thing and all that. Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta climb.
And I don't know if they've fixed it since the last time I went through there, but then you got to go through customs, and you have to do security twice because of it, and it's just a mess. Not well set up.
And we're going over this, right? Oh no, we're turning left. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna cut over the lowest part of this pass.
The real time is looking awesome right now still. Because it's so cloudy, it's just so
in
cool
twilight.
and yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, it's very accurate when I look out the window. Like, I mean, this is several hundred miles away almost, but the lighting is accurate compared to out the window, so makes sense.
Sorry to change my sound settings real quick because of that little glitching
Using
sound.
the Savage Cub, that's not fast enough.
Oh, the Cub? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're all in like turboprops. And we're going to pretty much be in turboprops the whole time to keep up with you. That's nice. I mean, doing a slower...
I'm actually at the back right now.
Oh, yeah. A slower plane every now and then is nice, or if we do like, yeah, some silly, super short legs and figure out a canoe leg or something. Yeah, that stuff will be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap, dude.
Oh, I didn't realize that 6,000
This drop
feet.
off here is crazy. What?
Oh, yeah, this is really
see
cool.
why you cut through this spot.
I just picked line. I am too. I just drew lines on a map. I had no idea this was here.
Oh, this is so awesome.
I just looked at the little pass there. I'm like, yeah, it might be interesting, you know.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there's like this gap here. That's wicked. Okay.
Yeah, this is so awesome. What a cool drop right there. That was great. With Joe. What's up, Joe? Thanks for the raid, dude.
Its terrain map.
Appreciate that, man.
I'm just going by the topographic map.
What's up, Trang? How's it going, dude? We're doing, in the bottom right, you can see a slideshow of Stupid Bird's, our friend Stupid Bird's screen, and we're doing a route that he made from the top of Alaska, the north end of Alaska, down to the tip of South America, and we're doing it in bush and float planes and turboprops. Yeah, we just crossed over the border from Canada into the U.S.
That's probably an awesome lake to land at in the summer when it's not frozen.
We're on USA West if you guys want to join. We only have one more leg after this, though. But, Joe, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Appreciate that, man. What are you guys up to tonight? Oh, you were doing the same? A trip from Alaska to South America? Everybody's doing that. Apparently, it's the time of the year to do
Get
it.
out of my head. It's the total wrong time of the year, too. That's the best part.
Yeah, yeah. All the cool kids. Yeah, I guess so. This is the thing to do, I guess. Yeah, we
No,
were...
that's just the stream. It's not the frame rate I'm playing at. I'm at like 45 or
Yeah, we're using the
reason, the
Twitch.
browser-
Yeah, we use the Twitch browser feature for like inviting people to be on the stream or whatever, and it's just really choppy. Like his game is running fine, I guess, but yeah, there's no way he plays at 1 FPS. It almost looks like we
No.
set up a thing to like take a screenshot and upload it somewhere, and I'm just showing that image.
once every second.
Yeah, you just keep saving the image or something.
a time lapse off a GoPro or something.
Oh, the 185 auto brake. I wasn't that on the first two legs. We just switched from floats back to wheels, so I've been going back and forth between the Skywagon and the Kodiak. But the Kodiak got some updates, so it's been really nice to fly in 24. Yeah, the Skywagon's great. Yeah, if any of you guys want to join for the last leg, we're headed to, you can see it in the top right, 6 Sierra 9 in Washington State, and then well, you guys are just doing something like this, so you've probably been, you're like, yeah, I've been there, done that. But yeah, we're just doing one more leg after this one. But thanks again for the raid, Joe. Much appreciated, dude. You joined, but you're tired as hell. Gonna lurk while you get some work done. Yeah, sounds great, dude. Appreciate that, man.
Folks, it's a tremendous day. The bird trek is entering the greatest country. America, better than any
Here
other
we
stock.
go.
Believe me. The best everything. All thanks to me. Enjoy it, because nowhere else comes close.
All thanks to me. Thanks for the TTS, Danger. Oh my god.
It's funny how far it actually the Twitch stream lags behind on for everybody,
Oh,
or
is
at
it?
least for me right now. Yeah, I just got I had the TTS going there.
Oh,
But
that's so weird.
Yeah, it was easily 5-10 seconds behind.
Weird, weird.
I'm betting it's the browser or something too.
Yeah, I don't know. It is weird.
All these new world problems.
Yep. I think I'm gonna have to turn the time off real time now and get some sunrise going.
Yeah, it's getting pretty dark.
Yeah.
There's no lights at this runway either, so. Let's go to...
I just went to like 6:45 local time. Oh, dude, that's I can see Agile's landing light on the ground pretty far in front of me. I'm surprised it actually is rendering that.
I noticed a few of the planes, the landing lights actually are a lot more useful now after Sim Update 1.
And it's a generic. It's a
Before
generic piston 1 engine. It's interesting. That's cool.
It's just got the car headlight on it.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it probably does.
Save those frames.
Okay, I don't know anything about this airport. I gotta take a look at it.
Yeah, it's exciting. We got a little ways to go still.
Yeah.
This is a much longer leg than the last two.
Okay, it's a 2,700 foot dirt strip at 1,200 feet elevation. Yeah, just in a
and
valley.
surrounded by trees.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I think
yeah.
the left side of it is the railroad tracks, so you might get a train right at the
Oh,
worst
that
time,
would be
too.
so awesome. Yeah, dude, I love when the trains show up.
Yeah, they need to do more of that kind of stuff in the sim. It makes it so much more lively.
Yeah, that's why as like weird as it is that they added like animals and people are like, why are they spending time on this? I'm like, I want those little moments where you're just like, holy crap, there's a herd of whatever down there. Like, it's just cool. It just breaks up the monotony. That's why I love the
first times I landed in the bush, I found a black bear, and I was like, oh wow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I chased it away because that's realistic.
Yeah, I'm a fan of all that stuff. That's why like it was an instant purchase when I saw the trains thing. I was like, holy crap, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to get that one. It's definitely gonna be on my list here when the marketplace, if it's on the marketplace.
Yeah, I didn't check to see if it's on the marketplace.
I'm not a huge fan of messing around with a lot of the other sites and just having 6,000 different
I'm the same way.
on
Yeah, sometimes I just want something now that's not in the marketplace yet, so I'll get it, like on release day. But anything that's not like a huge release, I just get it in the marketplace when it comes out.
Yeah, I'll probably get the cross cart.
Yep. Same.
That'll be high on the list too, because
yeah,
it'll be the best thing to drive. Okay.
I mean, Got Friends can do no wrong. I'll buy like anything from Got Friends, Parallel 42.
Yeah, they have a good reputation just because they make good stuff. It's super simple.
Yeah, like the
you
Wilgas.
You want to sell stuff? Make good stuff.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
I mean, there's so much focus on unnecessary detail now that it drives me insane. It's like everything you do that you can't see, all those polygons are still being rendered. They're all taking up memory. They all have textures.
Right.
Why do you have like 400 polygon suitcases in the cargo
Exactly.
hold? Like,
yeah, exactly. And I want more like living world stuff. Like we have so many planes now, and it's not that we don't need more planes. Like sure, but I love seeing stuff like the trains add-on. I wish we had more stuff like that.
Ships and like small boats and stuff like that would be cool.
Yeah, because
they're everywhere.
The live shipping traffic only has like big freighter cargo ship types, right?
Anything AIS, I think it is called. It's a
500.
Yeah,
so it's only giant planes, basically.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a certain like displacement that you have to have it, but I'm no expert in that area. Get much lower here. There we go. Down into the trees. See, this road looks like it'd be a fun one to drive in the cross cart. It looks pretty smooth.
It almost looks like water from here. Wait, it is water. Wait.
It is.
Wait, what the heck?
No, you're right. It is water.
There's cars driving on it, though.
Or it's. Yeah, there's cars on it for sure.
I mean, that could make it even more fun,
wild.
actually, that there's water on it. Cross cart water slide.
It's supposed to be a highway.
Yeah, it's got street lights.
But yeah,
and
it looks, but it doesn't have all of the weird terrain issues that a lot of the other roads have.
Yeah. It's actually just supposed to be a luge. It's not quite cold enough.
It just freezes it over.
Yeah.
It would be a pretty good ride. Oh no, I spoke too soon. The road's messed up right here.
I mean, we would just slew it a
not
little
even
bit,
a hard
you know?
problem to solve. Yeah, I mean, that's the solution for sure.
Yeah, if it just ignored
No pun
all
intended.
terrain when it knew it was a road. I mean, clearly it knows it's a road. There's cars on it. There's street lights. So they just need to do something to
Well, I mean, games have been
terraform all the
using
terrain
that
around it.
for decades.
Yeah.
Just an over. I mean, in Unreal Engine or anything like that too. It's just like it's built into the program. It's not even difficult at any level, but
They're not using Unreal Engine.
I mean, it's no, exactly. But I mean, like the
Yeah.
idea is that it's very simple.
yeah. The problem has
But
been
I get
solved.
they're spending a lot more time on 10,000 feet and up and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe with all the new ground
Hopefully they
detail,
do
that is like a sign of things to come. Maybe we will get Microsoft
hope so.
Simulator eventually. It's just everything.
I mean, it's kind of dumb not to. Like, you open up your audience to a lot more people. It is an insane technical achievement.
500.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd buy it anyways, but I'm biased.
I mean, there
so.
comes a point where they've recreated so much of the world for flying already. Like, what would be next? Like, another pass on lighting?
I think, yeah.
500.
I mean, I guess you could
500.
just... I mean, it could just turn into an ever-evolving version of the sim, too. Where they don't really have any more major releases. It's
Right.
just
And
world updates and aircraft and incremental service packs.
Well, there's only so many models they can make too, right? Flight models. Once they have them all, like they did multi-rotor now, or at least 2 rotors I think are done now.
Mhm.
So what's next? Like drone, like better drone modeling for like, 8-rotor craft or something, and then after that maybe they focus more on water physics, ground, like car dynamics.
Water physics could be improved. for
Skiing, like whatever. They could do anything after that. Like there's a finite amount of major models for flying they'll need to do, and then what? So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's easy for them to go to ships next, I think, because they do sort of have like the waves and all of that stuff modeled already. You don't need a lot of... The ocean's pretty simple. Just gotta flatten out a few spots and that's about it. Throw some boats in. Give them a propulsion method, I guess. I mean, I think a sailboat in this would be pretty easy. I mean, if I had more time.
I mean, they added they also added like the parachute physics now because of having the cap system and having the hot air balloon.
Oh yeah.
So I don't
It's all there.
I'm sure somebody's working on like a skydiving thing, but like I don't know, skydiving, skiing,
That would be so
like
cool.
what's next?
Do
Skydiving
some
makes
base
sense
jumping.
just because it's so related to flying, obviously. But then I wouldn't be surprised if people did more and more on the ground stuff like cars and things like that. Stuck in 9 FPS
Yeah, I think they'll
purgatory.
probably... Oh no.
It says the escape key is not fixing it. It's got to be the VRAM bug.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say about skydiving or related?
Oh, the multiple players in one aircraft.
Oh yeah, shared
The drive
shared
development.
cockpit, shared cars,
Being able to hop in.
skydiving with real
exactly.
players, intercom channels. So when you're in the same plane, you can just optionally mute, unmute, like Discord server. Every plane's a Discord server.
Yeah, that would be... And it looks like they have the underlying...
Yeah, the group. They would
Technology
just
for it
auto
already
join
in there.
group for the plane you're in.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope I still want... My dream in the sim is Helldivers 2 style global events where people are like working together for like firefighting or moving passengers from busy airports or meeting holiday demand or, in whatever part of the world has insane real world passenger demand, it's like, and then you all work collectively for a goal and you participate in it and get rewards for having participated in the global event. Kind of like, I don't know, like Yvonne, or not Eve, sorry.
Yeah, no, well, similar actually.
Like,
I always figured
Elite
massively
Dangerous.
multiplayer games would take off. Yeah. That's right.
I guess
But
I
they're
barely
never
played
really good. There was a game, 2 decades ago now, I think, World War II Online. That was one where it was just like a massively multiplayer World War II game where you all fought. 2 sides persisted constantly, and everything from logistics to air support and all of that, and everybody worked together to try and move the line, basically.
that. Damn.
And
Yeah.
I figured after that games would become more popular like that, but nope.
Yeah, we just
It
want Call
really
of Duty.
just settled into that, like,
Arcade.
32 people in a lobby.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right where it started, dude. Like in the arcade, like low scale,
Yep.
finite number of players, kind of stuff.
It's weird how that worked.
Yeah,
out.
short rounds of gameplay instead of long, persistent ones. Yeah, I mean,
guess
that
they
would
did
be
figure
super
it
cool.
out. I mean, people's attention span back then is not any different than today.
Yep.
Granted, I think anybody playing Flight Sim is probably an outlier, so...
Yeah, we're the people that remember what it was like playing in an arcade.
Yeah. That was the only thing to do back in the day on the ferries. Going to Vancouver, whatever it takes.
They had an arcade on the
2
ferry.
hours, and there's no cell phone back then.
Wait,
Oh,
there.
absolutely, yeah.
Oh, they did.
It
Oh,
wasn't
that's
giant or
so
anything,
cool.
but it had, like,
yeah.
6 or 7 games.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
There's
multiplayer
that,
and one
and then the
player.
restaurants. That was the only thing to do.
Ian saying, "Will multiplayer and a plane need the need for security because of plane hijacking? Somebody's on your plane. Oh yeah, they're just role playing as a passenger.
you're
Like,
not
stick them up. I'm taking over."
I guess in short, probably. And I hope so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, there would need to be like an okay even to let them talk on the plane's intercom system or whatever. Let alone have people that aren't on your
Yeah, you have
friends
to
list
have some
join the
basic
plane
permissions.
randomly. There'd be all sorts of group level permissions, I'm sure.
Yeah. Or just a lock on the door. Passengers stay in the back.
Yep. Somebody could role play like
I
the
wonder if
flight
that-
attendants, the crew.
What do you mean $19 for a sandwich?
Listen, sir, I don't set the prices. You can get into the role playing stuff. You have like a whole RP server, Flight Sim RP server. Dude, the hardcore Redditors would lose their mind. They'd be so angry. But hey, it's realistic. Come on. But you think you're gonna
really high on Reddit?
come on?
though.
You want to VATSIM changes the rules? Like sorry, if you don't have shared cockpit with full staff, you have to have enough passengers for the flight to be worth it, or you're not allowed to fly. You need a co-pilot. If you're going Atlantic, you need a relief pilot or whatever. You need 3 pilots. You need at least 3 flight attendants or whatever. Sorry, you have to have all that set up, or you can't. We have to see those people active on your plane, or you can't do the flight. Sorry, just not realistic, guys.
International flight. We need scans of all your passports.
Yeah.
Where you're staying.
Yep.
I can see them doing
The
that.
hotel has to check out, the visa, whatever.
Yeah. I don't see you. You don't have a booking there. What are you talking about? You have
Peanuts.
proof of where you're staying?
Every passenger has a hunger level, a happiness level. You literally have to serve them peanuts and drinks on the flight, or they'll get angry. They could be at risk. If they're starving, it's a problem. Then you have the one guy who's the air marshal, at least one air marshal on the flight. Sorry, this plane can't depart until we get a certified virtual air marshal.
I need 300 friends. I want to fly the A380.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, you're not allowed to. Yeah, you can't take off with the A380.
Not allowed.
There's a minimum number of people. Just not realistic, guys. You want realism? You got it.
Yeah. And you're only allowed to fly between Dubai and London. That's it.
Wait, is this the runway right in front of me?
It's coming right up. Yep.
Wait, this isn't it here. Is this it? This has got to be it.
It's pretty small.
No, that's not it.
It'll be on the right side, around this corner,
Oh, okay.
and then on your right side of sort of center right of the valley.
Wait, this looks like a runway. There's lights down
Everything's a
there.
runway in the bush plane.
That does look like a runway. Wait, somebody landed there. Oh, people did land there. Wait, that is the runway. Oh, okay, that is it. Yeah, I'm a little further ahead.
Oh yeah, on yours. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's why. Okay. It's not that bad.
I'm going to turn around. I don't really want to land the other direction. I'll probably just land the other direction. Yeah, there's only a 2-knot wind, actually. And it's perpendicular, or it's, yeah, perpendicular to the runway.
It's easier to come in from this end, for sure. It's a big drop off. You have to drop it right over the edge of a cliff otherwise, or a
Yeah.
hill.
Yeah, I think I'll drop it over the edge of the cliff. I don't want to have to turn around twice if I can turn around once.
True.
I'm sure this will be fine.
Those are always famous last words.
Yep. I feel like when I don't say that, something like that, that's when it's a problem because I'm clearly not going to be paying much attention.
This will be easy. It'll be fine.
Yeah, this will be fine. But then my brain's like, oh, this is not going to be fine. I better pay attention to what's going to happen here. I just realized I didn't have the yaw damper on the entire time I was flying this. And now it needs to come off.
Oh, somebody crashed.
Alright, I'll follow it up with one as well.
The grand finale.
We got one more, right? Do you want to do that one tonight? What
Yeah.
time is it?
Up
only
to you
8.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
only
sure.
been on 2 hours. I think one more.
The next one's about same length as his last one, so.
Cool.
This runway's not very smooth. I bounced. There we go.
Just like filled with rocks and the like micro terrain things.
500.
I
If you're
think
in
I was
the
a bit
club.
short and I hit the little road path thing.
Yeah, this is definitely not the way to land, but
I think they
That's
expect you to come in a lot shorter.
yeah, probably. Like I don't want to turn at the last second though. I want to be like all straightened out. Sorry guys, just went through everybody. Suddenly needed like 100% right rudder with no wind. Yeah, the Kodiak is so great. This plane was great in 2020, and I flew it a bunch when it came out, and then like never again. I like barely ever flew it. I don't know why. It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't got it. I should try that one out though.
What's up,
It's
Max?
definitely on my list as well.
What's up, Mouse Cup?
I'm just doing the no autopilot thing right now, so.
Yeah, yeah,
So apparently I like to torture myself.
yeah.
That's funny, on the stream, I should try refreshing it. Oh, I don't want to do that. That'd probably break it.
I mean, you can just rejoin.
Ah, it's okay. It's usually minimized anyways, so. But I was like, oh yeah, you're just landing now.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why.
That's the vibe.
Sometimes it's super laggy and sometimes it's not. I don't know. I think it's just Twitch
I
does
think
this
it's just-
dynamic thing, like mattering where their resources need to go. So if you're like a little streamer compared to the big guys, you get less of a cut of the cake, you know,
Oh, that would make
bandwidth
sense,
wise,
yeah.
and sometimes they won't even transcode your stream and that kind of stuff. All right, 6 Sierra 9 to 4 Sierra 6, Teton State. Teton?
This one's cool. Okay.
Alrighty, and yeah, sorry, let me post the link.
Like 31.
$31 out of 140.
It might still grow too. That's the problem. And a few people have been asking
it's
for
all
season
good.
2.
Season
So
2.
We're not even there yet. It's like 10% done, 20% done.
Yeah.
So maybe I figure season 2 up the other side and then go up the East Coast. Then
Oh
we can
yeah,
link
yeah.
up and
We could do the
that.
return trip up the east side. Yeah.
Because then we can do all of Brazil and all the new areas, and then the Caribbean as well. Which
Yeah,
is
the
really
Caribbean
nicely
would be
done.
cool, and like, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Island hopping. There must be some decent bush strips up the East Coast. I have no idea. It's not my area of expertise, but
Yeah, I don't
Greenland
even.
and all that
I
would be
like
fun.
barely know my own backyard, so.
I know it's popular on the West Coast, but yeah, I mean it's just population density is way lower out here than it is on that Northeast corridor area.
I guess we just go the same. I guess we go the direction we're going, to the south. Appalachian Trail. We could walk the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is how many people would do a group climb of Mount Everest.
Dude,
or
yeah,
something
oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. We could do Appalachian. Like, I feel like Everest is like what everybody does, but if we did something, different,
Yeah.
or East Coast, or I mean, we could even do a walking leg in this tour in South America somewhere.
Do the 7 summits. Do each of the highest peaks and all the.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Because I mean, it'd be fast. You don't have the altitude sickness to deal with. You just go straight up, full run. Take a
Yep.
fraction of the time.
Yeah.
No risk of dying. So. You start knocking those off the simulator bucket list.
Yeah. Easy.
Just gonna do a full flaps takeoff this way. I think I can get out.
I'm doing flaps 1. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, that cliff's coming quick. We're good. All right. Survived.
Every time I take off, Volanta says diversion detected.
Yeah, it's really bad for that. I usually just have it minimized so it's running in the background. It does cost you a couple of frames to have it up too, I figured out, so.
Oh, it does? Just wait, just if it's
Yeah,
minimized, it
apparently
doesn't?
it's rendering that. It's significantly less because it's not rendering, I guess.
What if I just turn off follow mode? I guess it's still rendering to
that
move
too.
all the other planes. Oh, I should just turn off the
Yeah.
other plane data. Okay. That's fine. It's running okay right now.
It's
That's good to
probably
know,
a way
though.
around it.
I've heard that before, that it takes some frames. What's up, Jewel? Live with Bird ATC, yes. No canoes yet. We haven't done that yet. But now we're talking...
Not yet.
Now, as we realize there's going to be 140 legs, mostly in planes, we're coming up with more ideas of how not to be in planes. Like climbing, like ascend some peaks on foot.
There's that one stop in South America, the volcano. You could climb 21,000 feet on that.
Oh my god.
I feel like we should drive the cross carts up it, though. Hopefully they're out by then,
Yeah?
because that would be fun. It's probably drivable.
I mean, there's always the
Maybe.
Juice Goose.
That too, yeah.
If I could, like, get in touch with Got Friends and be like, hey, we're doing this huge trip. Can we get a bulk discount on cross carts?
Yeah, and sponsored
I'll
by.
sell out and put your logo in the corner.
Exactly.
Even though everybody watching is just the same people that are flying. We all already have the cross cart, so maybe not the target audience.
I don't know. It's probably
Yeah,
it's
we
getting
just
more participants than any other group flight right now that I've seen. So
Jewel, it is out, just not in the market, not in the marketplace yet. I don't think. We're just waiting for the
I'm sure
marketplace.
it'll be there soon. I mean, you definitely want it on the marketplace.
Yeah, they will. There are
You're
other
missing
planes
out
on the
those
marketplace.
things. See, I'll rework the Grand Canyon one to use the power sail then,
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
because that just makes sense.
The
And
power
also,
shoot.
I was gonna leave it to tundra tires and try and live. There's a spot where you can land in the bottom of the canyon, and it's rough, but it's doable just for the pure challenge. But maybe we'll do it with the power sail instead. Otherwise, it might be like half of us upside down, which is not a bad thing.
I mean, I'm down. Like
I'm not
having
that
a
serious.
sprinkling in a really silly, unrealistic leg in between. It sounds really fun.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll leave it for the bush planes then. Where else would be? There's a couple of boring flights that we have to do across like the northern edge of Mexico to get to the Gulf Coast. So we should maybe figure something out in there. I was like scouting all these airports and couldn't find anything interesting.
The Gulf of what?
The Caribbean, yeah. Oh wait, we're in America now. Oh, sorry, Gulf of America. We crossed the border.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Not bad.
kidding. I'd
But
rather
it-
call it the
probably
Gulf of
local.
Mexico because it's been called that for like how many hundreds of years? 500 years? How long? I don't know. Forever.
Long enough.
Long enough.
Yeah.
It's
It's
I was
funny just looking
yeah.
at the map here. It's got both names on it now, so.
Yeah. It just matters what country your internet is in, what
Oh,
it
yeah.
shows. I was watching the NASA live stream. Was it yesterday? I think. I watched a little bit today too,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think they were talking about. I think it was today. They mentioned they were like, yeah, and there'll be. Did they say they'll something about a splashdown? And they mentioned Gulf of Mexico and Gulf of America is what they called it. The Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf of America is what they said. It's like, yeah, I'm sure. I guess.
Sawyer's on it. He was on stream about it. That's
Oh
hilarious.
yeah. Oh, once did you name the body of water Mexico or America?
That's funny.
Oh, not once did you name it Mexico or America. What did you say? Having talked about Crew 9 return. Yeah, did it splash down in the Gulf of Mexico? I assume.
I guess you could just say the Gulf.
The Gulf.
Yeah,
I think we should just call it the Gulf of Cuba.
the Gulf of Cuba.
Yeah. Off the coast of Florida, yeah. The Gulf or waters near Tallahassee or Florida's Gulf Coast.
That's excellent.
Yeah, the
Everybody likes
Gulf.
to make things difficult. Yeah, there's quite a lot of ways around it.
Yeah. It just doesn't sound fun at all, the pressure of having to decide what to say. Like, what do I
know.
say here anyway? I don't know.
Oh, I'd be the worst for that.
Had to get creative. He says the hardest thing was writing the article about the splashdown. How do you not use the name of the body of water? Somehow I didn't use its actual name. People are going to notice that too and be like, why didn't they just call it the Gulf of America? Or why didn't they just call it the Gulf of
there'll be a Reddit
Mexico?
post about that.
You know why. Because it's silly.
Oh yeah.
Because it's silly.
Exactly.
That's why. Tweak. Perfect. Perfect gift there. Thanks for the bits.
That's funny. Maybe we can get Sawyer on here to narrate as we travel down the Gulf, and he can tell us all about the Gulf.
Oh yeah, the Gulf. Yep. Sounds lovely. He's like, I have to do that like all day. Please, no. Not again.
Actually,
It's a traumatic experience.
We do stop at. We fly over Starbase. We should get him to tell us all about it. That'd be cool.
Hey, you know that thing you do every day?
Yeah.
Do it for us.
You know your job.
Yeah. Could you? The Gulf of SpaceX debris.
He's not wrong. There's probably a lot in there now.
Oh, I should use my yaw damper this time. I got so used to flying the Vision Jet for so long, like right when the sim first came out, and the auto yaw damper is such a nice feature.
All your technology. I am the yaw damper.
He wants a full Bird ATC Starbase tour.
There we go.
That'd be cool.
We'll circle it. Yeah, because we do land just north of it, and then we fly right over it, so. On our trip to the Gulf.
Yes.
Yeah. It was the Caribbean when I started making the route. Anything else going to change names along the way?
Oh my god. I hope not.
We have to go past the Panama Canal. Is that going to stay the same?
Oh my god. Well, luckily we already left Canada, so we don't need to change the names there.
Yeah, we're good.
No, what's up, Rich? Anything you can use to change the comm frequency faster? There's a default swap comm 1, swap 2, swap comm 2 shortcut in the sim by default. You could set keys to swap comm 1 and 2, just a regular shortcut in the settings. But if you want something on your iPad, then what's that popular one? Oh, what's that iPad one I used before? It's got a bunch of like different cockpit, like you drag and drop the tools into it. It's been a long time since I've used one. But there's somewhere you can like build a virtual cockpit on your, or an overhead panel kind of thing on your iPad and drag in whatever tools and gauges you want and buttons and switches and all that. I'm sure somebody knows the name of it, or you could just Google it. But I mean, there's a default shortcut for that in the sim settings. I think it's just called swap comm 1, swap comm 2.
Yeah, it should be under the communications control settings. It'll be under that list somewhere. It probably doesn't have anything bound though.
Touch portal? I don't think I've used that one, but it's probably a newer one than the one I've used. Touch portal. Oh, remote macro control deck. Yeah, the ones I used were like apps made specifically for flight sim. Or multiple flight sims where they'd pass the, I don't know if they use Sim Connect or what, but they had different, like, just like everything, various levels of compatibility, mattering which plane you were in, but...
Yeah, that's the sim's biggest challenge right there. The standardization.
Yeah, I mean, even just setting up a couple buttons on my Stream Deck, because you guys had mentioned it, like I have the COM 1, COM 2 buttons, landing gear with the status shown, and then I have... the sim rate one, and I was surprised that even the sim rate I couldn't get from Sim Connect. I had to rely on FSU IPC to even get the sim rate number.
Yeah, it's I don't know
so
why.
Weird.
Like, I feel like the Sim Connect, whoever's responsible for it, it's like their third responsibility
right,
behind
right.
two things that are more important, because it's missing a lot of stuff, or there's no continuity in it, or sometimes it works, or like the what was that? I was looking up radiator temperature or something like that, and it was, or radiator or coolant pressure or something like that, and it was actually the temperature. Like, there's just all these little errors and things that haven't been tidied up or aren't consistent. It's annoying. I mean, I get that 90% of people or more are not using it, but
Right.
it'd be nice. That might be it for the snow on this trip for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're heading pretty far south today.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of elevation we get into. I mean, certain spots might have snow. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, when we go to Alpine, that'll have snow still, for sure.
Oh my god, the lighting right now. I don't have it in live time anymore, but...
No, I'm within like 1 minute of yours.
Yeah.
I said it with close like quickly when you were saying it.
Yeah.
Just to keep it consistent.
Someone's in a 747 and there's always one. Yeah, Frank, FSU IPC is still around. There's the main reason I use it is just because of this career mode add-on called A Pilot's Life that requires it. It's like a really good career mode app if you just want to fly airliners and do real world routes, but besides that, I wouldn't use it because I don't want yet another thing running. Goes back to the pre-Microsoft version of Flight Sim. Yeah, I think it's been around forever. It's not that I don't want it just because it's a program that does that. It's just we have other programs that already do that. So when I have like Navigraph SimLink and then there's the SimConnect stuff built in and then FSU IPC, it's like, oh my god. It's like, aren't these all doing like kind of the same thing? I don't know if Navigraphs is separate though. Or if it just uses SimConnect.
I think most of them have to use SimConnect, just if they're interfacing with any of the variables at least.
So how does, I don't even know how FSU IPC works then. Like how can it do stuff that I can't do with the SimConnect events and stuff? Like it's available, but
it's working more at a lower level, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
They're directly manipulating the game at another level. Instead of using like the SimConnect's just the allowed API, but you know how you get like people modding games and stuff like that. They're just changing it at that level instead, presumably. I mean, not that I've seen how they've done anything or anything like that, but
yeah,
that'd be my guess.
Oh, I missed a turn. Where am I going? Whoops! Don't follow me. Sorry, guys.
There's like 6 or 7 that did. The maps, and then a couple of them doing a U-turn now. There you go. I mean, you could go that way.
Yeah, it looks like I can just go right over here.
I'm just flying above the treetops down a road.
Yeah, I don't want to have like, I keep missing turns because I don't want the EFB up. And I have to keep toggling it on and off because I can't get it in the avionics.
Yeah,
but
mine's just too small, so I have the FB on the second screen.
Oh, yeah.
Which helps, but we need a third one still.
Actually, I need to go AFK for like 1 minute. I will be right to back, everyone. I'm going to put it on autopilot and hope I don't slam into something. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. Good luck, autopilot. Altitude hold. All right, there we go. And slow down a little. Think I'll be okay? All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. See, this is where the multiplayer turbulence would be perfect. You could have a lot of fun with that.
Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive.
And you didn't crash.
Yes. Right. I
was saying that
guess the
if
two
you
aren't
tend
always connected.
I was saying this is the time for multiplayer wake turbulence.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. We would
they're-
I would turn it on during this. It would be hilarious. I mean, at least for a little bit. I mean, we're going to have to test
If
it if
it
they
works
actually
well.
add it for sure.
I think there's a high chance that it's not going to work as expected. Or it's going to cause massive frame rate issues.
Yeah, did they say that in the dev stream? I never went back and caught up on the dev streams. Is that what they said? Is that they were going to add it?
Yeah, it's coming apparently.
That's crazy.
Sooner than later, too.
What?
I don't understand why, though.
Yeah, why? Did
Like,
they just
who was
run out of
asking
stuff to
for it?
work on?
Apparently. I mean, I can give them a list if they like, but...
Same. I feel like I do every
I don't
stream.
think that... exactly.
Just complaining
pay
about
attention to
everything.
the stream. And it's not like any of them are like super hard to fix either. Like, it's usually a list of fairly simple things like model matching and stuff like that, and it's like that's not hard. Just get somebody on it.
Yeah, like maybe, I mean,
But
I don't know how
wake-
specialized their devs are though. Like, so if there are people who are like, their specialty is like 3D,
500.
like physics or whatever, like in the game, the physics
Mhm.
model and stuff, maybe there are aerodynamics and fluid dynamic, whatever. I guess that might be the same thing. Anyway, whatever, maybe their specialties are so narrow and focused that they have people that they're like, all right, well, we did multi-rotor physics. What's next in the physics engine? They're like, all right, let's do, I don't know, wake turbulence. Maybe they don't have anything higher on the list for those people. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know how the team's built. I know how
Yeah.
the teams I've worked with are structured, and it was never an expert in the actual. Like, none of the programmers were experts in any of the subject matter. There'd always be
Right.
subject matter experts.
They research and
That-
figure
and they're
figure
usually-
it out.
or industry experts, so like
Yeah.
training staff from the actual industry who can tell you, this is right, this is wrong, etc. But
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're structured differently. I don't know. I only have my window on it, and that's it. So
Jewel says, in 2020, I had so many things running, the system tray took up a third of the taskbar. Mine might. It's just all hidden in the little overflow thing now. Because Windows 11, you'd like tell it what to hide or show in the taskbar, or the system tray. I mean.
oh, that's cool.
Oh, sorry, I'm confusing system tray with taskbar. But then he said system tray took up a third of the taskbar. But yeah, now you can tell it like what to hide or show persistently in the tray, which is nice. But yeah, if I wasn't running the bot stuff for the stream, then I would have a lot fewer things running. But I mean, auto FPS, Volanta, and then I have the stream, of course. I don't even have Navigraph Symlink running automatically anymore because I'm not really using it. I mean, not counting the stream
Yeah, I've
stuff,
got-
I really just have Volanta and the sim. That's about it.
I got Volanta, Auto FPS.
Oh, auto FPS,
What
yeah.
else? Yeah. Oh, my control software. Otherwise, I don't have controls. And I think that's it. Oh, Visual Studio, because I'm too lazy to actually make it a production version. I just run,
Oh,
run it in debug.
Wait, are you running the software you're playing with, like right now? Or
A
that you're
different
making?
version, the one that handles all the control panel. So it's
Oh, yeah,
loosely the same. It'll
Cool.
be one when it's done, but yeah. The one thing I hate
cool,
about
dude.
SimConnect is how clunky it is to like interface with. There's no elegant way to do it. It's very messy, very slow. But the way they call all of the variables based on other things that I've done, it's comprehensive but annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, my only experience with it has just been trying to set up those Stream Deck buttons, a couple of them, and that's all I've done. That's not even using it either. I'm using, I'm using a plugin for Stream Deck that connects to it. I just have to find the variable names or whatever, the event names.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing that's confusing in Sim Connect is there's event names which are sort of like they're exactly what they say. You want to trigger something, but then you can also set variables without the event, and some of the variables can be set, others can't. Some say they can be set, and then they can't. It's lots of fun. So
Yeah.
there's no like way to override. They always prioritize the sim over Sim Connect, which I guess for like a consumer software it makes
Train!
sense, but
You were right. There's a train here. It's the same red train as before.
oh, this is yeah.
Sorry,
Are we
sorry. This is like
in
squirrel
Washington?
squirrel
Oh,
for
yeah.
me with the train.
Oh yeah, it's on the right side.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite plugins. Like I think it only covered. I thought it was just the U.S., but maybe it's all of North America. So we were definitely in Canada
I would
last time
assume
we
it's
saw
all
one.
because the databases for all of that stuff are generally cross-border at that scale. Because anything where it's just like how all of the aviation stuff is the same in Canada and the United States. It's just standardization makes things simple.
Yeah.
So
Now I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
follow
see
the
why
right
they would do
side.
the train data any different.
Maybe we'll get another one.
I think are we following it? Maybe. Oh no, we're going up into the mountains.
Oh, okay.
I bet it follows the river.
What's up, AK? How you doing, man? Yeah, Frank. Yeah, same thing that Jewel said on the Twitch channel. Just how many
Oh,
things.
somebody
Yeah.
went for the low bridge.
Pre-flight checklist. Yeah, I have to.
Law Dog got it.
I have to do a lot more for the stream
Oh, it's not that low.
than just the sim, but
That's
yeah,
cool.
I'm opening up like 7 things. Yeah, I can get this one.
Oh, that looks awesome. Yeah, I'm getting that plug-in. There's no question.
The trains one.
Yeah, I think it's just it's so important because I mean
yeah.
they're so big and you see them all the time, right?
Not all the time. Like I remember when I first got it, I was searching like an entire stream until I found one. Like flying around random cities in,
I
in the
mean
U.S.
more like just like when you see them, they're very notable. I guess is the way to say it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
something
yeah, it's
that
like
you
high-
see even in.
Oh my god. What the heck is that? Oh my god, that's Sawyer. Sawyer just put a I like trains. Oh my god, dude. That scared the crap out of me. Pilot, that's what happens when somebody has admin permission. I told you I was oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. He did warn me, but I didn't read it. That's okay. You can do whatever you want, man. I trust you. Kind of. Sorry, but yeah, it's just even though you don't see them all the time, it's when you do see them, it's just so like special and cool, and yeah, it's like surprising every time. It's fun.
Well, and I've lived on an island most of my life, which there's a train, but it's very small. It's not like the 3-mile things that are driving around on the continent.
Yeah. That's one thing that I'll do every now and then is I take the train here, like if I go up the coast or down the coast, like from LA, like up the coast, like Ventura, Santa Barbara, down the coast to San Diego, can just hop on the Amtrak or bring a couple beers, whatever. Like it's great. I love the train. I love taking trains. If I could take a train across the country in like at a reasonable amount of time instead of a plane, I would probably take the train like every time. There's just something so cool about it.
It's just so far.
Oh yeah, for
I know.
sure.
One of my bucket list items is the Canadian here, which goes from Vancouver to Toronto.
Oh,
and
nice.
it's sort of like iconic. I mean, it's kind of our history, right? How the country was built, and so many people arrived on it. I mean, when my grandpa went to war, he went to war on it, right? It's like it's this thing that's sort of lodged in our history, and it just looks like a really cool thing to do. I mean, it's not cheap, but I think it's worth it, and it takes 5 days.
In its natural habitat, it blocks road traffic.
5 days
from
or
small
5
towns
hours, your
for half an
choice.
hour. It also attracts attention from
I think I would do the
distracted
5 days
pilots
if I had the
whenever
time.
Thanks to the Attenborough TTS, Ilmo. Yes, the train in its natural habitat. Yep. It's still a net positive, though, the train.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the tracks are right... Wait, I can't tell if this is a road or tracks. Oh, it's a road. Never mind. It would make sense for this to be just tracks.
need a better map.
Yeah, like yeah.
Though I think
The sectionals.
the flight map probably. Yeah, they would show it probably because it's a visual landmark.
Yeah,
usually.
yeah.
Just like the highways.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they made the trains for another continent yet or not. I think it might just be North America so far, but I would get it for all of the continents, like wherever they add it. Like to have it wherever we're flying in the world would be so cool. And I'm sure they put in like the different types of trains,
like the bullet train, or something.
Oh yeah. I'm sure they would. Yeah.
They're going like 300 miles.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
F-18 or something.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, Tweak, thanks for the conversion. I don't know if there's an alert for that, but thanks a lot, man. Yeah, the bullet trains, seeing bullet trains would be so cool.
Or in Europe too, yeah.
Those kind of plugins make sense if they release them regionally. Like there was that FS Birds one as well that I have all of them for, but it was North America and it was like, or just in the US, it was like 4 or 5 different ones you had to buy just for the US. Like I wish they were cheaper, but I kind of understand how they have to like, they were piecing it together by doing the species of birds, like in which birds are in which areas and of the different parts of the country. So like, I guess that makes sense, but it ended up being like 4 or 5 things you had to buy to cover the whole country. So it was a little weird when they were like $12 each or something. I had those on, but I turned them off recently just because they weren't developer approved yet. I'll probably re-add them.
This is quite the climb here.
Yep. That's why we're in the... I think most of us are probably fine. Nobody's really in like a slow plane doing this. I see. I guess there was one Cub somewhere.
Yeah. That would be slow.
Someone actually in the 737? Oh no, that's sorry, that's injected traffic. It's like a WestJet or something. Oh, it's WJA. I don't know what WJA is.
Yeah, it's WestJet.
Okay.
I think.
Sounds right.
Fairly certain. Fits the profile. I fell all the way to 100 knots climbing that.
Nice. Oh, I don't even know what the climb speed in the 185 is.
Too low.
500.
Somewhere between 100 and 140, I'd assume.
Oh yeah, Tweak, all good, man. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know. I appreciate it. Thanks for converting it, dude. Yeah, I guess that'd be kind of a weird alert. Alert.
Just love the clouds in the snow. They're so good.
Yeah, mine keeps going back to Ultra because I guess I don't know if that's an oversight with the auto FPS, but it seems like it always puts it to Ultra. Unless you check the decreased cloud quality. Like, why does it always force Ultra?
It's one of the things about SimConnect. It's funny, for some of those things, it does have authoritative control over. Just nothing to do with the airplane.
So how...
But you can definitely, just like you can force it. It's just changing settings at the settings level in the menu.
Yeah.
So as long as it'll just, as soon as it starts up, it'll just change it back.
But it always, like I had mine on high and now it's pushing it to Ultra every time. I can't tell it to leave it on high.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they should have had a
toggle
for it or something.
I guess they just assumed everybody, for the most part, wants the best looking clouds they can possibly get. But the problem is, yeah, then they have like the checkbox. You can say decrease cloud quality, but it only bumps it down sometimes if it has to. And then you have to do that abrupt switch in clouds. Anyway, yeah. That'd be a nice change if I could tell it to run high.
500.
I had to go back and consult that CPU or whatever. How much does each setting take up? What's the most performance hitting settings?
Oh yeah, there's a video on that I found. It was pretty good. The clouds were only like low to mid.
Okay, yeah, they weren't too bad.
Well, I mean, with your graphics card and processor, you'd be fine.
All about terrain level of detail, trees, terrain shadows.
Trees,
those are like
trees
the
is one of
biggest.
the most performant,
Yeah.
which makes sense because there's so many of them.
Yeah. I've had mine on high.
I still
pretty
run
much
mine.
since What's that?
I refuse. I had them on. I sacrificed the render resolution instead. Yeah, ultra and then 80% on render.
Yeah, yeah.
So it just
the
keeps
trains.
It, I mean,
yeah.
at 8 feet away, you can tell.
Yeah, yeah. AK, the trains plugin was from Flight Sim 2020. It's just called, I think it's just called FS Trains. I don't think it's in the 24 marketplace yet, but I'm hoping they'll add it, upgrade it, all that stuff. But yeah, I have it from Flight Sim 2020. I'm not sure if it's, I haven't searched for it. It might be in there already. I'm not sure how we fix your slideshow thing. Like, it actually shows...
Oh, is it better? Is it better now?
No, it's still... No, I'm not sure how to fix it.
Oh, yeah, that's horrendous. I just looked at it.
Maybe it's on your end. Maybe it's on my end. Wait, automatically optimize your experience and video quality? Let me turn that off. There's a bunch of settings in there I can try to hit. But
500.
try to figure it out at some point. Because there's no way that this is a normal thing. Like, people use this to do, like,
yeah,
multi-streaming with other people and have, like, talk show style things, I'm sure. Like,
I wonder if it's just because it's 4K content.
oh, that could be it. It doesn't give you, like, a resolution.
No, it just says what window do you want to broadcast.
I bet you could do like OBS and then share it as a webcam, like a virtual webcam through OBS, but that's a whole setup.
Yeah, that would probably be a better way to do it. I'll set it. I'll try messing around with it when I get the.
Yeah, we can
rest
try
of the
that
PC
another
parts
time.
here on the news. This is getting demoted now, so to workstation. So
Nice. Yeah, I'm soon with the new processor. I could basically build another. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with my other stuff.
That's what happened with me, right?
Yeah.
I just didn't. I was like, oh, I may as well just get another motherboard then, and
Right.
and just throw it all together. It was, you know, a few $100s to make a whole extra system, so why not?
I would totally turn it into like a flight sim setup for the mountain, but I just don't think she wants it in our place. You know, like 2 setups. That's a bit much.
Well, yeah, it starts to take up more space.
Yeah, I'd have to get another desk, put it next to mine here.
That's how we had our when my wife and I were playing Battlefield and stuff like that together. We had 2 Xboxes.
Yeah,
and
that's
PCs
awesome.
Sitting side by side.
I know.
And it was just like lots of fun. But yeah, those games stopped keeping my attention, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
They were cool when they came out, and then they just sort of became less and less as time went on.
Oh yeah, AK. I'm using.
I guess it's just because
Twitch
it's always the
for
same
it.
thing. Like when PUBG and stuff like that came out too. It was really cool when it came out, but the novelty wears off.
Yeah, the only like competitive-ish game that caught my attention more recently in the last couple of years, and it'll be so obvious when I say the game why I'm not playing it, was Tarkov. But it's just like, you know, outside of like, you know, being like Russian owned or whatever, and it
Yeah,
the massive cheater problem is like the biggest problem with it.
exactly.
And it's such a unique game though, and it's one of those games that is so difficult that I'm motivated to want to learn it. But as soon as you know that like every lobby has a cheater, essentially you're like, well, why bother?
Exactly.
I just don't want to waste my time.
Same thing. It was the same problem with PUBG too. It was fun, but then you started to get people who just really cared too much, and you know they take all the fun out of it, especially if playing in groups and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
I play it for fun. I'm casual when it comes to that kind of stuff.
But once they get
I'm
the
not on
real
that.
human ID thing, that Razor ID.
Oh yeah.
Gray Zone. Oh, I played Gray Zone.
I'm not. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gray Zone was neat. I played it with a friend in PvE, and PvE mode is a thing in Tarkov now, so you don't even have to play against other people. It's still really hard. Co-op PvE is actually something I would play. I don't have friends that are really into it. Yeah, how do you get past the cheater problem? Just don't play multiplayer. Just play co-op against bots that
That
are
always works.
insanely good anyway.
Well, it's too bad that a lot of the games lost their single-player campaigns just so they could rush out the next multiplayer
Right.
version of whatever.
Yeah.
So I remember like Call of Duty 4 and stuff like that. Like the campaign was actually really good.
Yeah.
It was fun. It fit the times. But now, yeah, I just play the sim now. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, same. I do the sim, do my little KCD every now and then. Yeah, Gray Zone Warfare was pretty fun actually. It was a nice change from like Tarkov and just a little different, and one giant open world was kind of nice. It was cool. I played it a little bit. I know they've still been like updating it over and over. I probably haven't played it in like 6 months.
I read somewhere that the guy who created PUBG was actually trying to make the same thing, but on the global scale. So it was like the whole Earth.
What?
I thought that would be hilarious. I mean, obviously the guy's ambitious, but
yeah.
I was just trying to figure out why. And it's like, you know, the game's popular, but you put 1 million people across the globe, there's nobody on it.
Right. It's like why Star Citizen is so small, right? There's only 100 people. How could you have more than one star system with like 4 planets? You'd never see anybody.
Exactly. They have the No Man's Sky expected problem.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That would be... I never played Rust. I know Rust has a huge cheater problem, but some persistent game like that... Like, why are there no persistent base building type games, you know?
500.
Like on an MMO scale,
Yeah.
Like, think like Rust MMO.
When I was a lot young, there was a game called Mankind, and it was a space base building game that you just... It was I don't know how big the universe was. It was enormous. And you'd occupy star systems and
like Eve,
extract the resources off the planets and stuff. Similar, yeah, but
good looking
online with... No, I mean, this is like 2002.
Yeah.
But by the day's standard, it was good, but yeah.
I think Eve Online is like that old, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's around that time, but they've been upgrading and upgrading. I played it very briefly a long time ago.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Like MMOs are really like, it's just like the MMORPG MMOs for the most part, like true MMOs where there's thousands and thousands on a shard or whatever. Like it's pretty much just fantasy MMOs. Like nothing else ever caught on. Like in a huge way.
Yeah, and you'd think space would do better, but maybe Eve just occupies the market. Like maybe there's no more players to play something else. I don't know. I mean, I was surprised Mankind never got like a reboot or something like that, because it was pretty cool. I mean, it did suck sometimes. You come home after school or whatever, and your entire star system was in ruins because somebody attacked you while you weren't there. But, you know, those are the days.
How to ask a girl for her number in person. Dude, I have no idea what it's like nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, the best person to answer that question is to ask one of your friends or like schoolmates or whatever. They're going to know better than the olds.
Yeah. I've been out of that game for 20 years.
Same, for like over 10 years. I have no clue.
Like everything. I mean, my niece is like almost, what's she, 18 now? So ask her. And I'm sure the answer is everything you do is creepy.
Probably, yeah.
They're crunchy,
like,
cheesy,
oh, no.
and make me feel warm
I stopped trying
inside.
a long time ago.
Like a burrito wearing a blanket.
Sure, show off, mister. I've managed to snag the mountain who flies planes and brings me tacos.
Tell us how you really feel, Sawyer. At least he got the taco command.
Yes, thank you for the taco command.
I wonder how long it is before we get some sort of like Instagram style filters mod for the camera.
Oh yeah, yeah. All we can do is like exposure and depth of field now, or exposure and focus, I guess, and zoom. I've been using the exposure a bit. It's so bright.
It works good, yeah.
Yeah.
But in the 185 with the blue cockpit window, you get that different color tone. When you jump outside to take a photo and it doesn't.
Yeah. Knowing nothing about how things are nowadays, Condor, when I was doing that kind of stuff, maybe it's different for other people, but for me, I would never do it like just out of the blue. I would have to have a really good idea that they would definitely say yes before I would even ask. I would already know the answer, basically. So if it wasn't super obvious, I just wouldn't go for it. But everybody's different. I have no idea what it's like nowadays. People are very 50-50. It either happens or it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, the other side of it is just don't worry about it. I guess unless you're going to see them every day afterwards, that'd be awkward.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick people you don't know. Then you can screw up as much as you like and it doesn't matter. And don't do the, hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know how different people are nowadays compared to, 10, 20 years ago, whatever. Like, could be very different, so I'm ignorant to how things are nowadays, unfortunately.
I can't speak to my success because my thought process, I just got out of a relationship and then I was like, I'm not going to date anybody for a while, and then it just sort of happened.
It's like always what happens, right? You're like, I'm good. I'm just going to focus on myself. Hey, hello, how are you?
I know, like, damn it. This is not what I wanted. That is, but it isn't. The timing. Oh, some of us are almost there already. Okay, so this one's pretty cool. Right on the lake. Good camping spot.
500.
Did that camp out utility get updated? I didn't look for that. I don't think it's updated yet.
I don't think so.
Dude, I want that. I saw somebody post a photo of it with it or something, but I think maybe it was 2020. I forget. I think I saw a photo, like a screenshot recently on Reddit. I was like, oh my God, is it out? But I don't think it's out for 24 yet.
Well, I think there's a couple of planes that it's built into as well, isn't there?
Built in?
Yeah, I saw one that had like a fishing rod and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh yeah, like the Wilga has like the guitar and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one.
It could just be with the plane. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there was like a whole camp out, like a sleeping bag and a tent and all that stuff. Maybe it was just that. Yeah, camp out utility was cool. I barely ever used it, but you weren't walking around in first person. You were moving your drone camera around, and obviously not multiplayer. But it's a cool add-on. It had so many objects, and you had to like make your own templates and stuff. You literally put down every single piece yourself and rotated and everything. It was like, put the tent, put the sleeping bag, put the campfire, put the dog, put the cooler. Like, it was cool though. There's just a lot to it. It was not like
being able
fast.
to walk around with it.
Yeah,
it'd be way better.
And they made it so you could set up templates. So like, you put down the layout you want, then you save the whole layout, and you can just one-click drop it later.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah.
That's what it had built in.
It'd be better if people it almost needs to be like a part of the sim though, because it'd be pretty funny to be flying along somewhere.
Right. And you see someone down there with a fire lit. They're camping out over here, and you see the smoke from it. And you land, and you have VoIP, and you turn it on and allow it, and start chatting with them like KCD. You're on the side of the road, and Kingdom Come. Somebody's got a campfire going. It's so silly.
Just change flight sim into a persistent online world.
No, Condor, this is the last leg. Oh man, now I'm thinking about what I'm going to fly tomorrow, if I'm going to fly the 350 again or not. I mean, I didn't have a crash. Now I'm thinking about Jack's crash, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't see if he resumed it and finished it. He's probably like, it's like 4 in the morning there, I think. Yeah, Microsoft Camping Simulator.
Yeah, that one up tomorrow. It's just Microsoft Simulator. It's going to simulate everything.
All right, this is dirt?
Weird, it's way snowier on your screen than mine.
Oh, is this the runway right here? Oh, yeah.
It's right along the lake there.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do a big right turn, I guess. It looks like a big left turn might be better over the water.
Yeah, it's better to come in from over the lake, I think.
I don't see a windsock. Doesn't really matter, I guess.
No, this is...
Yeah, your terrain locked.
Middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, the iFly Max had a big update, yeah. Is that like their first big update? Because I don't think they ever updated it when I was flying that thing. But that's cool. They do have a really big opportunity to get theirs out in 24 before PMDG.
Yeah, it's pretty competitive, that stuff. Lots of drama.
Drama in flight simming.
I know, right?
It's just human nature. It doesn't even matter what game, what hobby you have. There's gonna be drama to be found. It doesn't in literally everything. So it's not really surprising there's flight sim drama.
I find it really...
People love drama.
It's funny though, because it's like, is it really a bad thing to have like 6 versions of a plane? I mean, maybe there's one that suits your needs better. It's got a better, who knows what, but
yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have 6 people trying to make it perfect than one.
Right, than a monopoly where it's like, well, I guess we're flying that one. Exactly. Unless Phoenix makes it, then they can be the only one.
They can be the monopoly.
Yeah, that's fine. It's funny how did you hear the dirt sounds when you land? I see like dirt kicking up. It's so funny. It's just always dirt. There's never like snow kicking up. And just make it
How
white.
hard is it to change the color?
I don't know. Did you ever see the movie Grandma's Boy? It's like such a random movie.
Yes.
It's like with a... Who is that guy? I forget the guy's name, but yeah, anyway, they were like working on a video game or whatever, right? The company were making video games.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, I came up with this great idea. And, you know, the guy, of course, the antagonist steals his idea and claims credit for it or whatever, the boss guy. The weirdo with like the full leather outfit on. But he's like, yo, we just take the
Yes, I
take
heard
the
that.
take the orcs from level 1 and put them in level 6 and turn them to purple instead. That way we'll save on. Just change the color of them. I just think of that movie every time where it's like, yeah, just use the same thing and just change the color. The same exact
It's game dev.
strategy, yeah. Like, yeah, it doesn't have to be totally
I don't know what
unique.
happened there. I came in around that corner and lost all my airspeed for some reason. I was like stall horn the whole way down.
I had to give it like full throttle. Yeah, I basically did the same thing.
Drifting in the snow. Must be icy. There we go.
We made it. What's up, Blue Ninja?
360. There we go. It's too bad it's snowy here. Last time it was better.
This still looks awesome, Snowy. Yeah, this is such another awesome spot.
Yeah, I was happy with this one. It was really hard to find a good string down this way.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
There's a lot of like ranch airports and stuff like that that are just, you know, some trees and... Oh, somebody just died.
What's up,
Galley.
Warlock?
Galley's down. Or was that... That might have been... what do you call it? Slew mode.
Yeah, this is an awesome spot. Finished flying the FS... Oh, the E-Jets? Yeah. Yeah, the FSS ones, I think I only bought the freighter version or whatever it was. The cargo version, the F variant, because it was the only one that made it to the marketplace. But I heard they got VNAV now, right? I think someone said that. Heck yeah, 4 more legs. Done.
We're getting south. Although we're going to head east next. One more south and then east for a while. To get over to the Salt Lake City area. So next
yeah.
one will be... Yeah, we're going to some ranch ones high in the mountains, and then Idaho, and then south, I think it is. And eventually we'll end up at Alpine, which is like a fly-in community. So it's like a bunch of people with hangars for homes, basically.
Beautiful. Trying to think if I want to play KCD tonight or not. I'm not sure. Maybe not tonight. All right, dudes. Well, I think that'll do it.
Mission accomplished.
GG's. 4 more legs of the bird trek, the bird migration. With bird TTS round. I guess technically it's round. Well, I don't know if the first one counted. You did it through texting. You did it through chat the first time.
Oh, yeah, on the Around the World one, yeah.
Yeah.
That was challenging because of the latency.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to get everybody to turn ahead of time.
Yeah. I don't know what the plan is tomorrow, but I don't know. Maybe we should.
Yeah.
I guess we'll probably just do this on Saturday, like once during the week, once.
I'll
Maybe
let you
twice
guys
on the
know on
weekends.
Saturday. I might be stuck with family this weekend, so we have my niece coming down, I think. So we'll see.
Nice.
Might be
Yep,
occupied,
sounds good.
But maybe some other Friday or something like we did.
Yeah.
Always do too.
It's all good. All right, guys.
Yes.
All right, Bird. Thanks for the ATC again. Appreciate it, man.
No
Thanks for
worries.
screen
Thanks
sharing
for
this time
having me.
too.
Yeah, no worries.
Maybe we can figure
We'll
out
have to figure out
the.
the
Yeah. I don't know. I'll Google it after the stream.
Sounds good.
All right, dude. Have a good one, man.
For sure, you too.
See ya.
All right, see you guys.
Sweet. Yeah, the stream we weren't using Discord for that. We were using like the stream together feature on Twitch. So it's got like it's pretty good. It's like very convenient to use, but it has it just has like that weird latency. I bet if he uses like OBS and does it through like the webcam, the virtual webcam, it'll probably work. So yeah, we'll give that a shot again for the next one. Dude, we had an awesome turnout again. Thank you guys for all turning out. We are at, we're in the US now, so finally I can be happy. No, I'm joking. Canada was beautiful. No problem, Law. Yeah, this is all Bird's doing. I'm just along for the ride like the rest of us. This is Bird's tour that I'm flying along on. Yeah, this has been awesome. Thanks again, Bird, for setting up 4 more legs for us. Much appreciated, dude. All you guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for flying along for the last more than 3 hours now. Yeah, we've been about 3 hours today. Went to dinner to get tacos. Nice. Dude, now I want tacos. I'm gonna go eat myself. Not like zombie, like self-zombie, like cannibalism. I mean, like, I'm going to eat. I am also going to eat something. I'm not going to dine on my, on myself like a zombie. Anyway. I'm a cannibal confirmed. Yeah, that's not what I meant. All right, guys, you have a good rest of the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow probably. And those of us over on Twitch, Fliggity is on. It's becoming a normal thing to raid Fliggity. He's always on at this time. So I'm going to go hang out there for a little bit. Looks like he's flying the A321 tonight. Fonta Rosa and the A321, it says. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm going to go hang out there for a bit, eat some dinner, and then pass out in a couple hours. So I'll see you guys on the Discord. If you guys are Discord joiners and not yet in, here is the Discord URL. Joe, if you're still around, I think Joe went to bed, but any of Joe's viewers still around, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the raid from you, Joe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. GG's. Thanks for flying along. Thanks again, Bird. And yeah, that train plugin is like FS Trains. I'll have to see if it's on the 24 marketplace, but if you just search trains, maybe it will be there. But it's pretty cool when you see a train. I'm a fan. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see y'all maybe on Fliggity's stream and on the Discord, and or worst case, maybe see you tomorrow. All right, guys, good games. Have a good night. See you. Bye-bye.